So I suppose it's a little late for an apology, huh?
You suppose correctly.
Look, bitch. I need to know if you're gonna start any more shit around my baby girl.
You can relax for now. I'm not gonna murder you in front of your child, okay?
That's being more rational than Bill led me to believe you were capable of.
It's mercy, compassion, and forgiveness I lack, not rationality.
Ron and Fez show, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Our own Hicks gave us some Kill Bill, along with Black Francis or Frank Black, or how many other names is he using right now, Hicks? Is it, I think I want to just start adding more and more names to myself so that people won't know what to call me.
All I know is Black Francis and Frank Black.
I thought he had another one, too.
Did he? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I just like Frank Black.
Earl, what's the other name that he uses? Before Frank Black, he used the name.
I don't know. I always knew what Frank Black and Black Francis.
Yeah, all right. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, then his other name is David Bowie. That's the way it goes. Hicks, I appreciate the work you've been doing. The day that Earl did it last week stuck out like a sore thumb, so you're back on. Although next week I either want an entire week of Nina Simone or 70s Soul. But there's something, we're about to put the cruel summer behind us. Is that correct, Fez?
We have one more day. Tomorrow is the first day of fall.
Thank God.
All right, good.
I know.
The cruel summer, the summer of tragedy has to get away from us. We despise it. We hate summer now. And if we see the Beach Boys, we're going to, what's ever left of them, we will run them down and straighten them out. How many are left? Is it just the originals? It's just the one brother, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And, of course, Mike Love.
Oh, right,
who will never die. I don't know what it is about him. The one that, people wished would die lasts forever. All right, so the cruel summer will get behind us. We will not have to deal with it. All right, do these people want to answer my Frank Black question? Is that it, Earl? Because I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, I think a couple of you have some names.
Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's up, buddies? XM202.
Hey, man.
Yeah. I'm trying. The other name that Frank Black uses is Chester Thompson.
All right, big-ass surprise closet for you, my friend. I never even heard that one. That doesn't.
No,
but you know what? You call in with a name, I'm going to give it to you. Now, the whole stupid big-ass card, that's a thing of the past. Something new sweeping the nation. Fezzy, as you know from yesterday, Baby Girl and Angel Fuck have teamed up, and now they have Baby Fuck cards. And I have been made Baby Fuck #1. And that is the response that you'll be getting right now. And I just worry, carrying that card, I could be arrested. Because I'll be trying to say, no, you don't understand. This is two names. It's a compound word. It's not what you think.
Could be taken the wrong way.
It can.
It's nothing you want to pull out by mistake instead of your license if you get pulled over.
You know what? I'm like a 3-year-old, too, where I pull out everything in my wallet when I'm trying to find anything, because every place we've ever worked makes me carry cards. What is this whole obsession with who people are nowadays? Just take my word for it.
Oh, yeah.
Stop making me show things. Who wasn't me would say that they were. Who would want to step into these shoes?
Card to get in the lobby, card to get in the front door of the office.
Yeah.
Get it. It's just
Right.
stupid.
I'm only carrying 2 now. It's the gold card and
Nice.
the Baby Fuck #1. Which those cards, or at least card, is being printed up. Because I have to have a physical card, like my book.
When did the card go out?
Now, Ron Magazine, I've really been thinking about this. I think I just want one. And then we'll let everybody... We'll let everybody pass it around. Hey, when you're done with that Ron Magazine, and do me a favor, Hicks, don't take it into the bathroom like you do the Rolling Stone here, which now I refuse to use because it's all crumpled up.
Well, I need something in there.
I know you do, because you go in for a while. The other day I saw him take his lunch in. I go, that's not right.
You got to take something in there. Take
multitasking.
bran flakes.
Did you guys do the big podcast yesterday?
Yeah.
High Society? How
It
did
went
it
well.
go?
It went real well. Johnny was on fire actually last night.
Well, Johnny's the best out of all of you.
He is.
Let's face
He's
that.
the star.
And now you have Nico as your producer.
That was Johnny's hire.
Hey, because Johnny hears me say something good and he just takes it, like every other Latin kid. He's sitting in there wearing my I'm not even going to say it. I was going to end one thing, but you know what? He's been through enough. God bless him. He was part of the cruel summer as well, Fezzy.
Yeah. I can't wait for it to end tomorrow.
All right, hold on. Kurt's got something for me. Hey, Kurt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron. The other guy was wrong. It's not Chester Thompson from Frank Black and Black Francis. He was Charles Thompson. That's
Right, thank you.
other name.
I know his first name was Charles because all his friends call him Charles. And then I'm like, well, then stop with the Frank Black.
What's the point?
Yeah, I hate that. You know what I'm saying, Todd? It just seems like, huh?
Fez.
What did I say?
You said another word, another name.
T word.
I don't like that T word.
Well, you know what? It might help build up your T cells. That doesn't even make sense. There's nothing about that joke that makes sense other than it's rude.
It's just the meanness is
Yeah.
all there. That's
You-
all there was to it, the
There-
meanness.
There's a meanness problem that I have, obviously. It's something I'm trying to deal with every day. You know, I'd love to be a Buddhist, but I just can't fucking sit that long and just listen. I can't listen to my own thoughts. I got to say shit. I'm the only one in the meditation room speaking out. Hey, you know what I fucking hate? Shh. Shh. Now, did you see that thing last night? Did you watch Survivor, Fez?
Yeah, I watched Survivor China.
Which I plan not to, but my chick wants to say. The big rumor is this could be the last one.
Okay.
You know,
Really?
so,
That's a rumor out there?
That's a rumor.
Why? Is this, the wedding?
Either that, yeah, well, I mean, let's face it, we're in the 19th Survivor. We know what they're going to do, form alliances. You know? But I'd also heard another rumor that they might bring in, like, celebrity stars, like they do in that house that they make people stay in.
Oh, it's a real life.
Yeah, so they might get those kind of people. But those people don't even do well sitting in a house.
Oh, no, they all lose it.
Yeah.
And without their booze.
All right, Deb, that is not going to work for me today. The shorts are too short. The way you're sitting, it's going to throw me off all day long. I can't put up with that. So, but, all right, so here it is. So they go to a Buddhist temple, and they have to do some kind of ceremony. And the Christian woman panicked and ran out of there after acting like she was tripping, looking at whatever golden idols that they were showing close-ups of. But you were growing up religious. Could you be part of someone else's religious ceremony?
I totally could.
I've done it many times.
Yeah.
When I go to if I go to a synagogue with my friends, and I want to make sure that I don't overdo it and do something that you're supposed to be part of the sect. But I've done stuff with Native Americans, and, you go on and on. And, obviously I went to Al Green's church and was jumping up and down and singing like I was part of it, even though I must have, look like a maniac. He started calling me James Earl Ray, which hurt. But
again, the meanness.
Well,
it's the only point to it.
It was the T-shirt I was wearing. But Earl, you're a Baptist. Could you go be part of a Buddhist ceremony without acting like you were hurting your Lord's feelings?
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
See, I disagree with Earl based on this. Earl, did you see this last night, Survivor China?
I did not see it, no.
See, I think Earl would not do it based on the same thing as the woman, about bowing down before other gods, bringing that up. And the woman said Buddha was in there.
Right.
At one point.
Who isn't even a god if you really wanted to care about it,
Guy.
But yeah. And he isn't even the Buddha. The fat guy isn't the Buddha. It's somebody else. The Buddha is really a thin guy. I don't understand the religion other than the fact that almost anything, they're like, yeah. Because one of those places actually has a statue of David Beckham. And they're going, well, it's not so much David Beckham, but just his energy. And I'm like, whatever.
Aura.
Well, yeah, whatever it happens to be. But why can't you just go along and think, I'm going to be respectful of someone else's beliefs? Doesn't mean you have to turn into that person. But how many chances are you going to be in China and being part of some kind of ceremony?
In a Buddhist temple, like
Right.
a real one.
A 16th century Buddhist temple.
Right, so later you can be all fucked up. One time I was in a Buddhist ceremony. And people are going, what?
And there were
Yeah.
TV cameras there.
I want to tell that story, but I need another drink. And people will buy you drinks just to hear it. But you can't just panic and go running out of things. Here is Chris. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. I was watching Survivor last night, too, and that Christian lady, whenever she came out of the temple, she kept telling everybody how she wasn't a religious person, yet she's a, radio host for a Christian network. And, hey, Ronnie, can I get a show-related plug out real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
All right, we got a Pest Box Live going on. We have a Ron and Fez section there. It's for people who like playing primarily Xbox 360, but O&A fans, Ron and Fez fans. We have a Fez's magazine on there also, made by Gary as a joke. Thanks for the plug, fella. I appreciate
All right,
it.
brother. So,
Yes, sir.
Fezzy, that's something you ought to do. You have a lot of time on your hands. You should start going to places and playing those games online against other people.
Just show my Xbox skills. Shut him down with my mad skills.
This is a really odd thing about Fez. He's never played a video game in his life.
Ever? Not even an arcade machine?
I mean, you've tried. I mean, he's tried, but
Okay.
he's never had the addiction. Even
Really?
you would think he would love Madden.
Yeah.
But the same reason that he doesn't like throwing a ball back and forth, that
It's not
confuses
like
him.
using the controller.
Yeah, the controller throws you off.
Yeah, it's too much dexterity needed that
Yeah.
I just do not have. My thumbs will cramp up, and I don't enjoy it.
Do you forget where the buttons are on it? Or
It's just all. It's too much. If there was one
Too much.
button,
It's just your thumbs. But I see 2-year-olds doing this. Like people come out of the womb now and they just
Get on a Game Boy.
Yeah, they grab a controller and off they go.
I need a controller with just one big button in the middle that I just push once.
All right. Here is the Hard Rock Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Hello, boys.
Johnny.
How are you?
Johnny.
I was watching the show last night, and they screwed up.
Were you Buddha?
Why? See, Fezzy, always.
You know what? That's why you don't have friends, Fezzy.
Always the lowest common denominator with the.
And let me tell you, Fez had been up for 48 hours. I had called him. I left some emails. Call me. Let me know when you wake up. You know, because you get a little nervous about him, and I know he had to take a pill before he went to sleep. Because during the sleeping contest, he forgot how to go to sleep. So even when it was over, he couldn't go back. So then
video game.
He calls me this morning and says this: "You're the only person who checked on me." And I go, "Because you treat people horribly."
I would have checked on you, Fez, except every time I call, the first thing you do is make a fat joke, and it's
Right.
hurtful.
It is true.
The first thing I do is yell Johnny, so I establish that a large man has called, and then I can lead into the fat joke.
Oh,
I love you.
Oh, that makes up for it, doesn't it?
That
makes
feel
up
a
for
lot better now. Fez
Yeah,
loves me,
good.
Even
Glad
though he
it's-
calls me fat all the time.
Go ahead, Johnny. What did you call to talk about?
That was just Survivor last night. I watched, and first of all, that wrestler chick Ashley is horrible.
She stinks.
She's sick. She stinks. But they were so they
we
show
just started doing Norton without meaning it. She stinks.
She stinks. They're always, but they're walking around with, they're women. They're showing the girls walking around with these high heel shoes, and then before they go to the challenge, they show them they all have on sneakers. And then they go to the challenge and like, well, we've just given everyone sneakers, so they're kind of screwing up.
They're
on
liars.
They're liars.
Yeah.
It's not even real. Bear Grylls should be on that show at this point.
Right, that is true. That's why people don't watch it anymore. Because enough people went off it and said, "Oh, the whole thing's bullshit."
Edited the
they
shit.
gave us hoagies when nobody was around. But even the people, okay, you went fired. Then later that night, now you get fired. Well, why do I run around so hard?
This is how
trying to take a big paper lion or whatever the hell that thing was.
This is how bored they are with their own show. Oh, let's not draw out the fire thing. Just give them the effing fire.
Yeah,
They're gonna get it
they
anyway.
never do that when they gave them the fire, and then but I did like the trippy editing of like they kept showing the close-ups of those weird Buddha faces.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the woman was like.
But try to go to a Catholic church and tell me it doesn't look nutty.
Yeah.
I remember a
Stained
little
glass.
kid looking at the Stations of the Cross going,
Oh,
they
Jesus.
beat the shit out of this man.
And there's so many of them.
Yeah, they're just all over. Yeah, and it's like reading a comic book when you're a kid. You can just go, you can follow the whole story.
These word balloons
Yeah,
and shit.
just anything not to pay attention. So, Johnny, would you have done it?
What?
Would you have been part of the Buddhist thing?
Sure, who cares?
Yeah.
You're not. I mean, it's you're just in there doing something that's more like out of a respect for the country
Right.
and for their religion. I mean, you're not praying. You could. Be
But
down
you know
there
what? That's a good
challenged.
point, because the respect thing, people do not stay quiet during our national anthem. And then when we play against Toronto or whatever in baseball, you'll just see people talking, acting like it's just a regular song. I'm like, you got to show some respect to Canada.
Leave their hats on.
Yeah, I hate the hat lever on. Fez did it one time at a Ron and Fez gig. People wanted to kill him.
They did. It was a mistake. I forgot I was wearing it.
It wasn't a mistake. You were like those guys in the '68 Olympics with your shoes off and your Black Power sign. Who was that, John Carlos, Earl?
John Carlos and Tommy Smith.
Thank you. I knew you would know your black history.
Black Power, baby.
Yeah.
We siding with
Power.
black.
You got it all, Earl.
Yeah. Well, Jenna 6. All right, Johnny.
All right, boys.
All right, peace.
Bye, Johnny.
And I promise not to talk about Survivor this year. Just that my only point was, what's wrong with if you're a Christian acting like that somehow the Buddha is Satan?
Yeah.
And you've given yourself over.
It's going to get you.
Don, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm Jewish. I went to a Catholic marriage one time for friends in college, and I had never been to one, and I was trying to be respectful and shook hands and everything, but people started getting in line and going up and took the cracker from the priest, and I did too, and when I got back, two of my friends were laughing so hard, but the other ones, they wanted to kick my ass. They thought I was making fun, but,
No, I had the same thing, and it was either a wedding or a funeral, and a friend of mine who's a Protestant went up and took communion. And I saw him. I go, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, everybody else was. I go, because they're Catholics. You don't go out there and eat the body of Christ with your rotted Protestant soul. I'm surprised Your mouth didn't catch on fire. All right. So, boy, that pisses me off. Jews are up there eating our communion wafers, which he's calling a cracker.
Yeah.
It's the body of Christ. And it's the literal body of Christ. As it goes into your mouth, it turns into the flesh of Christ. Scientifically.
Scientifically, it does that.
Scientifically, it is not a wafer. You are eating the flesh of the Lord.
And the wine is the blood.
Well, and it's scientifically proven. Well, no, because we don't believe in science. But if we did, we would actually do a test there. But I think the second that you turn it into, you try the test, it turns back into a wafer. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. The very second you try to do the test, it turns back into just a regular old wafer. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, buddies. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm a Catholic, and every once in a while I throw in a Luther Vandross CD and listen to it, and, it's fine. It's no big deal.
I'll tell you this. You got a hell of a religion, Fez. And you're right, a house is not a home.
Lutherans do not pray to Luther Vandross.
I mean, like you say in your religion, a chair is just a chair, even if no one's sitting there. But a house is not a home if you're not there.
It's a nice sentiment. It's good lyrics.
I'll tell you this. I never heard Jesus sing, but I'd be surprised if he could out-sing Luther Vandross. I mean, it's a crazy religion you belong to, but that's a beautiful sound.
It's not part of my religion, but this is God-given talent here.
No, he's just scatting a little bit. And he's as big as Buddha. He's every bit as big as Buddha.
He's lost weight recently.
Because he's dead?
Yes.
Boy, that extra time of not sleeping really helped you. There's some speed back.
You think?
Yeah, there definitely is. Last 2 days, honestly, speed. It's like working with Billy White Shoes Johnson. Listen to this. Listen to Fez's God.
But a chair is not a house, and a house is not a home.
Listen to this fucker. This was a gay, fat black man, and white women, they would have to hose the seats off after listening to this fucker. They could not help themselves. They were sliding. Panties were sliding down their ankles, and then asses would slide off this. They said it was like a water slide. Just women just, Luther singing. And then he didn't use it. Pussy would slide into him, and he would turn his dick the other way.
No interest.
That's the fucking unbelievable thing.
He would point out to his roadies all the girls he didn't want backstage afterwards.
I bet those roadies got fucked too. Because these women were at this show ready to fuck anything. And they weren't getting Luther. He was too busy eating a burger donut. Listen to this. Luther. Part of that 70s soul thing, or all we talk about.
Oh, yeah.
This motherfucker told Bowie what to do. Alright, I can't even do this. Earl, you gotta turn it off. It's too much. It makes me think of the Gen 6 too much. I get just worried. Wait, just do this part. Leave this part up.
I call your name.
I know you do, Luther. Those women won't listen. Why are they leaving an empty house for you big fat fuck? Earl, you ordering his burger donuts today?
Tasty, tasty.
That way he said it was his lowest point. He was home. He was one of these guys that had a fucking eating addiction. Yeah. And all he had was a couple of glazed donuts, and he fucking fried a burger. Like, just stuck it in between and ate it. Like, just eating 2 donuts ain't enough for you. You gotta fry a burger. And I swear to God, I read the story of smoking a joint. I'm like, I gotta fucking get a burger donut.
Sounds a good idea.
I might smoke a joint with you today, Hicks.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta put the cruel summer behind me.
Good way to end the summer.
It really is. He's not meant to live alone. Of course he was, though, because soul music will not accept him sucking cock the way he wanted to. All right, we got to stop, bro. Either that or we're going to throw in Teddy Pendergrass. I'm not going to lie to you. I came in here with that kind of mood today. Hicks doesn't know what I'm talking about. If it's not two kids bashing a guitar together, he's completely ignorant. Screaming about their parents. Listen to this fucker. Yes, you are, Luther. I'm sorry to tell you. Just you and, if not being alone, meaning you and a fucking dozen donuts and 6 burgers.
Patties.
Now burger donuts are involved in double patties.
He was his own test market.
Motherfucker melted a pork chop over his donuts and thought he had a meal. All right, stop it, or else it's killing me today.
I said.
Here's Mindy. Mindy, how are you, darling?
I'm just great. How are you?
That's good to hear.
I was watching Survivor last night, and I think a lot of people are misunderstanding as far as the Buddhist temple. I was raised Southern Baptist, not a really religious person, but I don't think I would be able to bow down in front of another statue of another god. I know that people are calling and say, well, I went to a Catholic church and I went to this, but it's still all God and Jesus. The Buddhist thing is worshiping a statue, basically.
And who's going to get mad at you? No, it isn't. You have no idea what their ceremony was. Number one, it wasn't a religious ceremony. It was a welcoming ceremony. Two, you were just there showing respect to these other people from another country. Why do you have to scream out, I wasn't raised this way? Because if you were raised there, you'd be bowing down to that fucking statue. It's not like Jesus just popped into your head at age 4. You had to be taught about it, right?
Well, exactly.
So don't act like if you didn't grow up in Peking, you wouldn't be doing the same damn thing. So what makes it so much better? Because somebody else grabbed you when you were 4?
Probably.
Yeah.
I guess.
Thank you. That's what you need to think about. That's all.
Okay.
Either that or you sit in the back and smoke like the rest of the cool kids. Because I'm guaranteeing you, the cool Buddhist kids were going, this is fucking bullshit. What I really want to do is get your mom's pills. Like all the rest of us did. I loved any fucking thing when you were allowed to go to church on your own. And your parents would give you money and you would, we used to call it Our Lady of Dunkin' Donuts. So we would just take any of the money that we had that, our parents gave us to throw in the basket and just go over, get a cup of coffee and a donut.
Oh, nice.
Just be sitting there all hungover. Or, in the wintertime, for no apparent reason, go stand in the laundromat. When you're a kid, you got nowhere to go. Oh. You're looking for warmth. And I tell you, you'd be making out in the laundromat and feeling like you're at the Hilton. I'd come home and my mom would be like, it smells like a bad dryer in here.
Why are your clothes warm?
Because I'm dry humping up against a giant fucking spin cycle. Getting bare tit in the laundry, Matt, is the fucking greatest thing in the whole world. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
I want a double bacon and cheese cream stick hoagie.
I'm going to tell you right now, fucking Luther would take those donuts, he'd put them on a spoon, he'd fucking cook them, and fucking shoot them. He would just shoot a glazed donut into his vein. And it'd be fun like, Man, when that first rush hits, stop it, Earl. You're killing me. One fucking trick pony. You're one record son of a bitch.
Play something off his album, Krispy Kreme.
That's Earl's album. Here's Adam. Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I had a related day. What's up, fellas? Sorry.
Yeah.
I had a story to that Survivor. It perked my interest. I heard on CNN last weekend that there's the leader of a Christian, one of the many Christian churches, who says that if you're a true Christian, you would not do yoga because it would open you up to the influence of Hinduism.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we got to worry. That's the big problem in the world today, yoga.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm really into any religion that doesn't let you exercise anyway. So I join that fucking church. I'd be yelling out, what about sit-ups? How do you know Satan ain't going to jump up your ass when you're doing a sit-up?
The demon jogging.
Treadmills are bad too, right?
Everything's bad other than a nice fucking steam. Just to wrap a towel around yourself and sit back there. If you could fucking smoke a cigar in a steam room, people would never leave.
Chain smoking there would be great.
Fez, the Iranian president coming into New York.
Yep, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
Mm-hmm.
is coming to New York, wanted to visit Ground Zero, lay a wreath there.
Mm-hmm.
The city of New York has told him, no way. It's not going to happen.
Well, they had a problem with the NYPD, where the NYPD said, we're going to fucking go off. So the city had to call up the fucking federal government and said, you know what? I mean, you guys might think it's okay for them to go there, but we can't control these fucking cops. We could have a problem down there.
So today, the president of Iran is saying, I don't know what the big deal is. I don't know why this is insulting. Why fuss?
You realize that we were not the ones who attacked Ground Zero.
Why did yesterday's cover of the New York Post just have my picture with the words, go to hell?
You're lucky they didn't fucking put a rat head there, as they're apt to do.
Or a noose around it like they did with Saddam.
Don't say noose, Jenna 6.
Sorry.
Jenna 6, Earl.
Jenna 6.
What exactly is that all about, though?
It's a little complicated, but the short story is 6 kids are in jail for beating up a white guy, and they basically got the book thrown at them, and the kid was, they basically acted as the judge sentenced them as if they killed the guy. They basically got these, 80 years in jail or something like that.
Right.
And
well, we all got to agree that you can't have 6 kids beating up one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But
how much time should he get then? Same as OJ? Nothing? I'm buzzing your balls because I know you're upset over OJ.
Yeah, but these kids are in jail, and everyone, the state has said it's too harsh, and they're trying to get these sentences at least reduced because the big beef is that justice for blacks is different than justice for whites.
Well, all right.
So 2,000 people marched yesterday in Gina, Louisiana.
Oh, I thought it was Jenna.
Gina.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Gina 6.
And David.
I prefer Jenna.
Yeah,
I'm going to go back to Jenna.
Too.
Because genocide, Jenna 6.
No, that's not why I was doing it.
It works.
It's not genocide.
Oh.
6 kids jumping one.
And David Bowie wrote him a check to their defense fund.
Sure. His wife made him. You tried to be fucking married to a man and not coming out with some Jenna money. She's got to say it. How much?
I don't know how much he gave him.
Yeah.
I think it was 10,000.
That's nothing to him. That's like a fucking tip. 10,000. He sold all of his fucking music for $90 million, right?
He sold all of it?
Yeah. He was brilliantly. He did it right as the internet was taking off. He sold all this fucking past catalog. So now all these catalogs aren't worth shit. And he got cash out of it. Yeah. But I don't see it showing up on commercials like everybody else's
TV
music.
shows.
Yeah.
I thought he did it more like as if you were buying a bond. You're basically buying into the. He didn't sell them outright. It's like as
he
if
still controls them.
Yeah, but he did it.
Motherfucker, how do you get away with that? Is it because you know why?
Brilliant.
Because people want to have a little certificate that says David Bowie. You might as well.
Yeah, it was a smart move. He did them like bonds, so he basically
Barry
controls
Bonds.
he controls the catalog. But
I didn't know that part of it. I didn't know that part of it all. Hey, Corey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing today?
Yeah.
No, the reason I was calling, man, it's Michael Bell, the guy that's the only guy that's been tried so far. His case was actually remanded back to juvenile court. He hasn't been actually sentenced yet. But initially, the DA had charged these guys with attempted murder, but everybody knows that was too much, so they made it like second-degree battery or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a lesser charge now.
It's just a story I don't feel like following. The amount of
really
false outrage is ridiculous to me. Where are you on this one, Earl?
I think the sentences were definitely too much.
Yeah.
And the kids should get, I'm not saying they should get off. They should serve some time, but I don't think it should go for the rest of their lives, which is, from what I've read, that could happen to these kids.
Brian, you're in Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, good morning.
Yeah.
I just want to ask, don't you think personally that the outcry from the black community would have been much, much worse had it been 6 white kids kicked the crap out of a black kid? And then do you think Sharpton and them guys would be down there demonstrating the prison or the jail or the legal system if the white kids got 20 years or 30 years?
Yeah, Brian, I'm not going to doubt what you're saying, that we all have our own prejudice, and it's very fucking difficult to know where your head would be at on any of this stuff. Earl, I think you agree with me that it's just better to, start and look out for white people and keep this economy. The economy's already in problem. First of all, we got these white people, Canada. Now their money is worth exactly the same as ours?
Yeah, the Canadian dollar is equal to the American dollar now.
What is funny about that? There goes any sense of humor. I mean, we had them they were at 76 cents not that long ago, right?
Yeah. This is the first time in 31 years that it's happened.
Where are we going back to? Ford?
Yeah. Yeah, the end of Gerald Ford's administration.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. So how did this... I never understand how they figure out how much a dollar is worth. To me, a dollar is worth a dollar.
To us.
Yeah.
They try to figure it out in other countries.
That's the thing. Well, the euro is like $1.40.
Right.
So if you come over here with a bunch of euros, you're fucking sitting pretty.
Buying iPods left and right.
But if you took a trip to Paris right now, Fez, you're like, what the fuck? Where's all my money going?
Yeah, I'm just getting a couple of coins with de Gaulle's picture on them.
You got to go over there with just a giant fucking duffel bag of tens to get yourself a croissant.
Yes, I don't know who decides. All right,
I'll decide. The dollar's worth $3.
The loonie equals the dollar now.
The what?
The loonie. That's what the Canadian dollar's called.
I had no idea, and I lived up there for a while. Till I had to leave in the thick of the night.
How many loonies it cost you to get out of there?
Another mix-up. I wasn't going to stay around and try to explain. All right, so Loonies named after who?
I don't know. I think it's the bird.
You're making that up.
I think it's the bird that's
I've never heard the name Looney in my life.
Oh, yeah.
And they go, hey, can I borrow a Looney from you?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get 8 Loonies?
Yes.
No, they don't. They call it dollars. I was up there. And I never heard anyone say anything but dollars.
It's loony after that duck.
Maybe there's a duck on it. But people don't go around saying, you owe me 50 Loonies. I fucking know that.
There's a duck on the Canadian coins?
What? First of all I ever saw was a queen who doesn't even live there.
Yeah,
they have Queen Elizabeth on their money.
What the fuck?
They're out of their minds. My Pitsy handed me a fucking book to read. Dollar, blah, blah, blah. Looney is the name the Canadians gave the gold-colored bronze plated $1 coin.
Oh, okay, $1 coin is a loony. So we're both right.
No, you're out of your mind because no one ever says you owe me 50 Loonies, and that was the point.
If they want it in those gold coins, those
why
gold
would they?
coins.
If someone handed me a coin, I'd throw it back at them and say, "Give me some paper." I'm telling you right now, money, as you know it, the way you grew up with money in your wallet, walking around with money, those fucking days are going to be over in your lifetime. Because everything is just going to be debit cards. If you play Monopoly now, the new Monopoly commercial is that you just sit there with a calculator. So they don't have to print up the cash anymore.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's play fast.
What do you mean it's ridiculous?
I like having the money.
When's the last time you played? You're an adult.
2 years ago.
Did you really?
Yeah. I got high and played Monopoly.
Yeah, of course. This way you can't steal. You can't reach in there for a couple 500s, you loony. Oh, Fez, I would love for you to be right about something.
I was right.
You were not. I asked you if they said 50 Loonies, and you said, yeah, they did. Because I'm telling you, I lived up there, and I never heard anyone say loony. All right, so yeah. And even now, I don't get a fucking paycheck anymore, and I miss that. I miss fucking taking my check home, throwing it in my check, and go, there. That's what I do. When you're saying I do nothing, there it is, right there. But no, it was a nice feeling. You got your paycheck.
And that kept evolving, because you would get a paycheck, then when it went to direct deposit, you still got the stub.
Yeah, the stubs are over.
Yeah, now you don't even get the stubs anymore. If you want to see that you actually got a pay stub, you got to go online.
All your banking's done online, too. You pay every bill online.
Yep.
So there's no reason for cash.
Well, in legitimate world, and I mean, illegal enterprises probably is only going to be placed for cash.
Maybe that's fucking true. That's a really good point. Is that how are you going to do? How are you going to do illegal fucking shit now? What are you going to do? Fucking show up with a couple of bags of fucking coke, and somebody just runs a card through for you? You're like, fuck you. Wait a minute. How come I'm leaving with nothing?
Johnny's ski shop. What the $20,000? What the fuck?
But it's very funny because again, they're doing these new fives. Again, because of
counterfeiting?
Yeah, counterfeiting has gotten so good that they have to constantly stay above people.
So now we're going to get the purple $5 bills.
And you ever go to the store here in New York and they're looking at the 20s like you handed them $1 million? And you're like, it's a 20.
Yeah.
Why are you acting like you got to put it up to the light?
Yeah.
I ain't sitting at home.
Where's the bar?
Making a fucking 20. I don't have that kind of time.
My plan has finally come to fruition. I got the sandwich and a soda.
Daryl, you're on Ron and Fez. Daryl, what do you got for us, brother?
Hey, buddies. I'm from Canada. We have the Loonies on the one. We also have a $2 coin. We call it a toonie.
Oh, see, I can't take you serious.
So fun.
It is.
What a fun country.
Then why don't you move back there like your parents came from there? They jumped over the wall.
Too cold.
You're sitting there with your mohawk cut in half from your headphones.
I have to wear headphones.
I tell you, buddy, we do.
All right, yeah, the Looney, the Toonie. You got everything but hockey. We took that from you. The Toonie. I don't know. I watched that Sicko movie. If you're sick, you just walk in a hospital, lay down, nobody asks you for anything. I don't understand it. I don't understand how if you're not feeling well, you walk into a hospital, people have to take care of you. You feel good a couple days later, you get up and walk out.
It's a weird country, man.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking free. Hot chicks, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Why are the women so hot? I know why. Purebloods. Earl, they're purebloods up there.
Not all pure.
No, they're pure. Compared to around here, they're fucking pure. I'm telling you right now, go to any titty bar in the country, if there's a headliner torn in, I bet she's from Canada.
Really? It's that...
Vancouver, for some reason.
It's like the capital of hot broads?
It's like there's a big waffle maker, but it's pussy, and they just squirting fucking pussy out one after another. I don't know how they do it. But they're unbelievable.
And there's good pot up there. It seems like a pretty great place.
It's great pot. People are fucking laid by the beer is strong. They got everything but the weather. Everybody that lives in Canada lives as close to the border as they possibly can.
But I thought Vancouver was like decent weather though.
Yeah,
it's on the West Coast.
I want to keep lying so people don't go there.
Okay.
But like 90% of the country could throw a rock across the border. That's how close they try to. And it's like when you're trying to gather around a fireplace.
It's like a
you're
garbage
just trying
bin.
to stay warm. Yeah. It's like Rocky. They're like those fucking singers in Rocky, just gathering around the United States of America. All right, so there, Fez was wrong about the Looney and the Toonie and the. It's not. What are you doing? You playing Banana for Fana? Or you trying to fucking give me money? I swear I was up there and they fucking handed me pink money and I went, what the fuck is this? I go, I didn't fucking cross the border under my own fucking problems to end up with some pink money. Get me some green, bitches.
And do they change the color constantly?
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. It's Monopoly. It really is. They still don't have credit cards up there.
Really?
Well, what's a Canadian Express card? You're a fucking nervous. You'd be a nervous wreck. And wherever people go, they're wearing skates. Wherever they go, they got skates.
It's all ice on the roads?
Everywhere's ice.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
Fucking
shit.
reindeer running in front of you. It's insane. You should go up. I'd love to go with you. I can't. I can't until I get some things straightened out here. Hey, Scott, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Hey, the reason the chicks are so hot is because the weather's so damn cold. Their face and skin doesn't get all burned out like chicks in America.
Dude, they're purebloods. Just fucking remember the fact they're purebloods. And I don't want to say it in front of Earl or Johnny or, for that matter, Dave. Jason, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, Ronnie,
Yeah.
the place for the chicks in Canada, they all come from Montreal. That is the sex capital of the world.
Because there's little French girls?
Oh, they're fucking gorgeous, and they will do anything. For a toonie, they'll do anything.
For a toonie. I'll fucking go up there with some toonies. Unfortunately, the fucking cash is all screwed up. We show up with our worthless money. I've been watching Alan Greenspan on TV all week. I still can't figure out what the motherfucker does for a living. I do not understand how that whole entire economy thing works.
Yeah.
How it's good and how it's bad. I only know my own personal funds.
Exactly. Alan Greenspan, former chairman of the Federal Reserve, and would just one day say, all right, interest rates are moving 0.25%. And it's like, what does that mean? And why a quarter? And why so tiny? And why is he deciding this?
What are you, like a 3-year-old? You're just over there yelling out questions? I'm waiting to hear why is the sky blue in a second? One at a time, big man.
I don't understand
Don't
any
sit
of
there
it.
with your bad mohawk trying to figure this out. I have never seen anybody put a gap in their mohawk.
Yeah, that's where the headphones are.
Why don't you put your headphones on the back of your head? Yes, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Boy, you never try another way of doing things, do you? It's just the one way.
It's what I know.
Here's what you know. Nothing you've done has worked out yet. What are you putting in your hair now?
Some really strong hairspray.
Here's what I like about it. Now it's popping up because the first day is black. Now it's got the gray in it. You never see a gray mohawk. It's like the wackiest thing ever.
Yeah, so now I think I'm going to have to add some color to it next.
Yeah. Here's Quint. Quint, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Quint.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I was just wondering where up in Canada were you from?
Around. And I'm just fucking saying that. You ain't gonna trace me, motherfucker. I was around up there. I had some things going on.
It's unspecific.
Yeah. I traveled by night, prick. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself, loony.
He sounded like a Mountie just trying to get info.
Don't sit here trying to Google my ass. Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. I did some things, and that's it. Why is everybody going to know everything about everybody else? What are you so fucking curious about?
It's maybe on Wikipedia later.
Never believe Wikipedia.
What?
Yeah. Except for anything they say about Earl. Earl, what's your Wikipedia page look like now? Just a disaster?
I haven't looked at it. God knows what it says on there. I really don't know.
Yeah, well, you went and made sure you got rid of Al Duke's page, didn't you?
I don't even know what...
Al was onto your bullshit. Hey, Fezzy, we need to give a shout-out to our buddy from D.C., Lacey. Lacey has a job now. She's doing very, very well. But her boss, her co-workers, don't believe that she knows Ron and Fez.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, who would lie about that? Yeah. Oh, I know Ron and Fez. Well, Lacey, one of our fabulous pals of all time, actually won that 5-mile run deal that you put together that time.
Oh, yeah, the Tim Harmon 5K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't put it together. You put together a team. Tim Harmon's family put that together.
So, yeah, that happens every June in Fairfax, Virginia.
Yeah.
Lacey just leading the pack up for us.
Tim Harmon never had the chance to meet him, passed away, but left a very hot wife and a hot daughter. And I think that's the perfect way of leaving the world.
To be remembered.
Yeah. So I think nothing but good things about the man. But yeah, Lacey came in there. She finished, I believe, 3.5 hours ahead of Fez.
Yeah, she's quick.
Yeah. And even Crazy Jen beat you when she was carrying a sign, the stupid sign.
Yeah, she decided to just put a sign that says she was part of Fez Whatley's group. I can't remember what it was.
Wait, didn't you beat Kathleen from the Bronx because she had to stop and get smokes?
I beat Kathleen from the Bronx because of her convenience store stop. I beat KOP, who quit, and I beat Keisha.
All right, first of all, quitting a 5K for charity is the saddest thing you've ever heard.
When you can walk it. He quit walking the 5K.
Why don't you just get a ride there? It's for charity. Awful. You know what, Fuzzy? We said we were never going to bring it back, but he's begging and begging and begging. It's time for board gossip.
Razzle dazzle. It's board gossip with Eastside Dave.
A little gossip, a little chat, a little...
By the way, do you notice that Eastside Dave is in the title when Nico wrote up Board Gossip Man as a character? It says Eastside Dave right in the title.
Some of the details were not properly worked out. It's board gossip time. Yes, starting off with RonFez.net, where it looks like Mooch and Matty Fridays are fighting furiously. Mooch started the smack off by saying, "Matty, you're not funny. You try way too hard, and you look like an overgrown baby." To which Matty Fridays exclaimed, "Why must you always attack me? I wasn't even talking to you." Mooch then stated, quote, "Quiet, baby." End quote. Aye, someone get these two some ice water because their fiery internet fight is getting their blood boiling. As for Matty Fridays, I suppose it's time for that overgrown baby to take a nap so we can stop hearing him whine.
Whine, 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 whine.
okay. Yes.
I'm just really proud of my pal Talk Spy for winning that one.
Shuck.
Thanks for the pictures.
Ooh, shuckling over to FBA now, where Nikolovsky and Legit Bill seem to have gotten into a message board melee. After Legit Bill bragged about his beloved Boston Red Sox, Nikolovsky angrily held an impromptu press conference, which the gossip team secured audio of. Here now, Nikolovsky.
Fuck Legit Bill. Listen to me, you fucking cocksucker. Fucking nobody gives a shit about fucking Boston. Nobody gives a shit about fucking The Departed or fucking Dropkick Murphys or fucking Rescue Me. All of a sudden fucking the Irish have become cool. They're not cool. It fucking took them forever to fucking get off their ass and fucking kick the fucking English out of their fucking country. You all fucking suck. Boston sucks. It took you forever to fucking win a goddamn championship in fucking baseball. Fuck you. Die in a fucking fire. Here's fucking Motorhead. Fuck you.
All right. I didn't know whether I agreed with him until he ended it with Motorhead. And now, what's his name?
Nikolovsky, Mr. Bennington.
Wow.
Nikolovsky does not like the Legit Bill very much.
wow.
Nikolovsky hails from Brookline. Anyway, oh my.
Anywho. Let's say anywho instead of
Anywho.
Yeah.
Legit Bill better buy an umbrella and galoshes because Nikolovsky is truly bringing the thunder.
What?
Umbrella and galoshes.
Makes sense.
See, but it's like a storm, like a thunderstorm.
All right, that's the second song in a row you just forced. They didn't even go with anything.
It's thunder.
Yes.
Wait
yes.
a sec. I'm waiting for it. And now for Who Could It Be?
Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
What radio host and current mayor of Benningtonville apparently slighted Friday when he forgot to mention her as being the third participant in the titillating twister match between Baby Girl and Angel Fuck? I guess this radio host isn't thanking God it's Friday, who seems to want to bandwagon on the BGAF hotness. I can't tell you who it is, but word on the street is that he is Baby Fuck card holder number 1. And is developing his own magazine, Sans Fez Watley. I wonder, who could it be?
Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
That's what the gossip spies reported, Mr.
All right, all apologies. I did not mention everybody who was part of Twister.
It was you?
Yes, that's who it could be.
We
It
didn't
could
want
be
to
me.
out you. We didn't want to out you.
Maybe there could be some kind of Fridays discount card where you can take it to Fridays.
But seriously, Fridays, get over it, will you?
I got news for you. I'm not very comfortable even saying I'm a baby fuck card holder. I don't want this to turn into trouble. And I am number 1. All apologies, Friday. Jeez. You'll make so many mistakes, Fezzy. You're walking a tightrope with this show.
Constantly.
You went and divided your thing again.
I couldn't keep the headphones on the back. They kept falling off. I have a very small back of my head.
Now he sort of looks like a bigger Ed Grimley.
Oh, it is very Ed Grimley. Because you no longer have the mohawk in the back. It's just a weird curl up front.
Just one large.
Very good. Very
weird
good,
thing.
Dave or whatever you call yourself. I forget.
Gossip Man.
What is his name?
Boy, Gossip Man.
Yes.
I thought it said Dave, though.
No.
All right.
Glipping back to RonFez.net, where one gossip spy has learned more about the GVAC Riley Luck love scandal. Seems Riley Luck was spotted saying, quote, "I know this is shocking, especially with me almost getting married and all, but I never knew what true love was before I met Greggy Bear."
Wow.
Oh, end quote. To which GVAC said simply, "Ditto, kid."
Nice. Smart.
Classy.
Yeah, he's a rocker.
Ooh la la. I knew these two had made a connection, but with all due respect to Mr. Woolery, I didn't realize it was a love connection.
If a love connection with you.
Errol Moore.
Said I'm all caught up in at this moment.
Bring some reggae into it.
If that is reggae, I'm not sure.
Is that Earl Morris, the documentary filmmaker?
Fast, Cheap, and Riley Luck. That was my Earl Morris. Okay. And now for old friends.
Uh-oh.
Angel Amy and JPM Nick. Such excellent old friends. Amy would IM Nick every night about the current standings of NASCAR, and Nick would make photoshops of his and Amy's heads superimposed on Grey's Anatomy characters. But as Grey's Anatomy will someday be cancelled, seems Amy and Nick's friendship now has been dropped. After much of RonFez.net showed up to wish Angel Amy happy birthday in her birthday thread, Nick was the only member conspicuously absent. At which point, Gossip Spies overheard Amy saying, quote, "Fuck Nick." And fuck his wife, too. End quote. Yes.
Wow. That makes me look like nothing with this Friday's faux pas.
Oh, Amy. That type of language isn't fit for an angel. Too bad. You and Nick used to be such great and tight old friends.
Old friends. Old friends.
And that's today's board gossip. And remember, we're always watching.
I didn't even understand the last one. Did you, Fez?
No, I don't know.
He never ends on a high note, but this time I had no idea what happened.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't show up at somebody's party?
No, it wasn't even a party. I think it was, what, a thread?
Yes, it was a birthday thread. Nick and Amy used to be so close. Everyone else at RonFez.net said, "Happy birthday, Amy." Tall James said, "Happy birthday, Amy." Mikey Boy said, "Happy birthday, Amy."
So you have to go on a thread or else you're in trouble with people.
Exactly.
See, I don't understand the internet.
Well, F Me Boob said, "Happy birthday, Amy." And Nick, who used to be her close friend, did not say
And now
happy
he's
birthday.
getting told to F off, and his wife got dragged into it.
Right.
I guess she didn't post on the thread.
Well, she doesn't care for Angel Amy.
Yeah. Well, none of us do, but, you know, what are you going to do about it? I don't want her to get mad. I didn't post on the thread.
Very scandalous.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on that one.
I have a computer that just has a screen. I have no keyboard, so that way I can't answer back. Particularly to males. But, Fezzy, so many young ladies have sent me beautiful pictures hoping to be part of Ron Magazine.
Your one-issue magazine that should be
hopefully.
coming out
Not
soon.
just one issue, just one copy.
Just one copy.
Yeah, not a
magazine.
one issue.
Yeah.
That's far too big. I don't want to go.
ambitious.
I don't want to be driving around to newsstands and throwing things out the window. It's too hard.
Are you going to have a signing for that issue as well?
Yeah, I plan on it.
I'd
Yeah.
love to join
Don't
that.
talk to him. He's a gossip reporter.
Yeah, well, get the word out.
Trying to get
the word out. You know what, Fezzy? Sometimes you've got to be able to sit here and work with these guys and try to steer it a little bit.
All right.
All press is good press, Mr.
You know,
W.
I want you to get to the bottom of something for me. Why wasn't I invited back on the O&A show today? And I don't want to be seen as a, a call-in team with Jay Moore. I'd like to call on my own sometimes.
I will get to the bottom of that. I have an inside spy with Mr. Cumia.
What do you mean you have an inside spy?
I know someone who's quite close to him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We'll try to find out, what's the feedback?
Okay.
Were they upset? And trust me, I had a lot more stuff before Jay Moore called and started acting like the plug machine.
I'll send a text message right now.
And I want to give yesterday's MVP award to Blowhard for completely shutting Jay down by rambling and yelling and treating Jay like he was me. The way Blowhard treats me, that's how he treated Jay yesterday. I thought that was fabulous.
He came in like a Brooklyn hurricane.
Now, we're about to wrap this up, so the pennant races will be wrapping up. And that means you will have to start your 12 days away from
your
beautiful wife, where you can't see her talk to her. More people have written to me saying they believe that you will cheat. You're seen as a person that can't be trusted.
Well, that's ridiculous. Every time we've had a bet, I've done it.
Bullshit.
When I've
Where's
lost-
the $500?
Yeah.
I wanted to. I don't.
A check is not money.
I can't walk around with $500 in cash. Plus, that money
You
will
don't have $500 in cash.
That money will not find its way to Lloyd Carr. Come on. I know how.
Neither will the check. He will not cash a check.
But when one time my grandmother, for my 21st birthday, tried to send me $21 in cash in the mail, and I never got it because she asked me for 3 weeks, "Where's my card? Where's my card?"
She's an old lady. She doesn't know how to send things. She probably fucking put it in a Wonder Bread bag and then throw it in the pool. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Well, I'm not going to. I've gotten all tattoos. I've gotten
What
shit.
is today? Today's Friday, right?
Today's, the 20th.
So you haven't. Just know this: you're being seen as a liar, a $500 liar. If it's Friday, Fez, it's time to talk movies with Paul O.
From the legendary Ron and Fez.
Hey, there he is.
From the legendary
Whoa.
Ron and Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood.
Paulo, how are you?
Yeah, Paulo, you like the movie. How are
Sorry, Earl started trouble.
I don't know what you mean. It's, last week was a lot of problems because I had a lot of Oscar movies to talk about, and we had Jay Moore and Robert Forster butting in, so, I didn't get to In the Valley
Did
of
you get
Elah.
to talk to Robert Forster?
Yeah, I didn't.
I can't believe that was a week ago. I cannot keep trace of time anymore. Time is fleeting. Rocky Horror was so correct.
It is fleeting, and it's it's
What's
almost
coming out this week, Paulo?
There's
What's
a lot of things. Because we're starting to get an avalanche of Oscar stuff, so they put it in one.
How many movie reviews? How many movies are coming out?
Okay, we got the big one, which is Good
Just
Luck
tell me how many. Give me the number.
I've got about 10 to 12 that I can.
All right, let's do 10 to 12, but I only want one-word reviews today.
Okay.
All right, so what's the first movie?
In the Valley of Elah.
Oh, that's the anti-Iraq war one?
With Tommy Lee Jones.
What is your one-word review?
I'm going to be very simple.
All right, you can't. You're going on and on. You can only give a one-word review. The name of the movie, Fez?
In the Valley of Elah, I think it's called.
What is the one-word review?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. All right, what's the next movie?
Eastern Promises.
I've never heard of this. One-word review.
Deep.
What? Deep?
Deep.
Yeah.
All right, next movie.
Good Luck, Chuck.
Ah, this one looks fabulous, Fez. What do you got for us?
Schmutz.
Schmutz.
Now, do we have some of the soundtrack to play from Good Luck, Chuck?
I believe so.
Yeah.
From the star Dane Cook.
I think this happens when she's running into a stop sign and her pants are falling off. It's a sad movie.
You run away.
This is when he was with Chicago.
How is it far from here? Only look back when the future's not so clear.
This is really good.
Walking around a room, everything's in its space.
So true, too.
I'm the only thing that doesn't fit in this place. Who am I supposed to be?
I don't know, Dane.
Falling while I'm standing still.
How does that happen? How do you fall and stand still?
So willingly with the fact I've lost the will. My
He's willing lost the will.
My down days feel right.
Oh, jeez.
I dream of a day I know what keeps me.
What direction, Dane?
Forward,
Where?
forward,
Oh,
forward.
beautiful. All right, what's the next movie, Paul?
All right, Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Oh, this one I want to see, Fuzzy. I'm a big Western fan. Give me the one-word review.
Ponderous.
Oh, no.
No, but I mean that in a good way.
No, you're not allowed to even go. Did you mean Ponderous or Ponderosa? Because if it's Ponderosa, I'm going to be there for it.
All right, we'll use Ponderosa. That's
All right, fantastic.
All right, nice
yeah.
review.
Yeah. Was that the ranch on Bonanza?
Yes.
Mm.
Where
also
Ben
a
Cartwright and the boys.
Who was your favorite guy on Bonanza?
Hoth.
Over Little Joe?
Yeah.
Earl, favorite guy on Bonanza?
Hoss.
Mine was Hop Sing, and I'll tell you why. If he lost that pigtail, he wouldn't go to heaven. I've never heard of another Asian person say that besides Hop Sing. And they would cut his pigtail off constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Bad people would cut off pigtails.
If Hop Sing was in the episode, you knew hell was coming.
Yeah. All right, what else you got? And I'm thinking to myself, too, what happens to bald people over there? They can't go to heaven?
I guess not.
What's the next one, Paul?
Into the Wild.
Oh, I want to see this. The Sean Penn directed one. Give me the one-word movie review.
Searching.
Searching. Okay, is that good or bad? No, you can't tell.
I couldn't tell you.
You're right. It's just searching. All right, this is kind of, to me, it seems like it's going to be searching for Bobby Fischer, too.
Yeah.
And I love that film.
I would just wonder if it was Paulo searching for his one word.
Well, I mean, I can say he's going to Alaska, so, Bobby Fischer up, but that's...
You're not allowed to move on. All right, we do have a little bit of the theme song here to this film, Into the Wild, starring Jack Wilde. The Jack Wilde is fantastic. Go ahead, Earl. Boy, he don't get it, does it?
No.
All right, thanks. What's the next one?
Resident Evil.
Hey, Earl, think for a minute. Think for 2 minutes and and then I want you to tell me what you should have played, okay? Comedically. So, Resident Evil what?
Resident Evil Extinction.
All right, and what's the review?
Hot.
Okay, give me the next movie.
You don't want an explanation. Okay, Jane Austen Book Club.
Oh, Fezzy, I love the Jane Austen books, and I love a book club.
I will be there.
Hey, today I'm walking in, and they were shooting a movie right here on 57th Street, and it was 4 girls, like teenage girls, coming out of Tiffany's looking like that. We're all happy, and we walk in a line shopping scene that you see over and over.
Sure.
And I think that they had magic pants. I think everybody, all those kids, they have magic pants that they give them back and forth to each other, and it's a really good thing.
Like traveling pants?
I don't know why. I don't want to give it away for anybody. But each of these kids had magic pants. But only in movies, the 4 girls walk like elbow to elbow, so happy. And no 19-year-old kids are going to be shopping in Tiffany's on 57th Street. You can't get a hat pin for under $3,000. All right, what else you got, Earl?
Well, I didn't give the review for Jane Austen's book club.
Go ahead and give it.
Chickie.
Chickie.
Chickie baby.
Yeah. No, just one.
Oh,
It's
one
just
word,
Chickie,
right.
yeah. What else? And no one remembers Chickie Baby from the old Ron and Run show. Go ahead.
Trade with Kevin Kline. I'll go with sad because I can't say much more.
Why didn't you just go with Trade? That Kevin Kline, I like him, but he seems to be box office poison, doesn't he, Fez?
Yeah.
He just can't catch a break.
Yeah, he's not going to have a hit out there.
I feel like I can't talk.
All right. And that's it?
No, you got Sidney White.
And this is the one that's directed by Sidney Pollack and Roy White. They both got together and they did this. Sidney White, go ahead, give us the one-word review.
Juvenile.
Okay. And any more?
Well, it's The Last Winter.
The Last Winter. Give me the review.
I'll just say spooky.
Spooky.
Okay.
All right, Earl, now that you thought about it, what song should you have played?
Forward.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of things I would like to say about...
I think you summed it up, and I think great job this week, Paul.
And you got all your reviews in like you always want to.
Hey, Paul, you're back. You're absolutely back.
I'm not sure if I summed them up, though. Like, for instance, Resident Evil...
You think it might be better now if you just drop the movies and you start to review video games?
I hate video... I mean, I saw a great movie about video games.
No, just the game. I don't want to hear the movies about the games.
I wish they would make more movies about the games, because then I could get more interested in the game.
All right, now, why are we doing yet another barbecue for the 25% party?
No, it's just something I found relatively near in the neighborhood, and I thought it sounded good. It's gotten great reviews.
I hadn't heard of this.
Who gave it great reviews?
Zagat's rated it very highly. New York Magazine's rated it very highly. I think it's been number 1 with Zagat's for like 3 years running now.
Wow, I had no idea this. It looks very expensive. Very expensive. But you're very wealthy, right?
I'm not that wealthy, but...
Fez, you'll be happy on the menu. It says fixins. The word I hate, the word you love.
Nice. Good choice, Earl.
All right, just give me some dry ribs, Earl. And I don't know what I want to do for sides here. And remember, Earl, dessert has to be part of the meal. I don't see a dessert thing on here.
Let's try to coordinate, too, where food and drinks are here at the same time.
No, Hicks doesn't believe in that. He likes to bring all the food and then run out and get something. All right, Paul, so that's it. The one-word movie reviews are over. You did a fabulous job.
I think I sucked. This is the worst. I mean, I've got all of this inside of me, and so I got to sum it up. That makes me crazy. Now I'm going to be sitting around with all of this inside of me.
Do you know, have you heard of this Daisy Mays Barbecue USA on 11th Avenue?
I'm not a big barbecue fan.
And he says it's close, but it's 46th and 11th. That's pretty damn far, Earl.
Well, yeah, because you got to be over by 11th if you're going to have barbecue with all that smoke and everything.
Yeah, he's right about that.
So it just blows out over the Hudson.
Or in somebody's window. Either
True.
way, but I mean, hopefully it'll go over the Hudson.
Earl, why don't you ever check in with us so we can say whether we want to do barbecue again?
I want to surprise you a little bit, but...
With the same thing over and over? That's not a surprise.
I don't know.
The last time you had a 25% party, it was barbecue.
Yeah, I understand that, but then I read all of this. I read about Daisy Mays, and I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a shot.
Well, you're Mr. Perfect. Is it time to get his perfect pick, Fezzy?
I'd love to get the perfect pick.
Let's do it, Earl. One-word review, his one-word perfect pick, Fez.
We are really streamlining the show. I like the way it's going.
I do, too.
I like the way this is working.
I want to get it down to where we're just grunting.
My pick for this week, South Carolina.
Who are they playing?
Number 2, LSU.
Wow.
They are 16.5-point underdogs. I am going with South Carolina. They're going to cover the spread.
16.5. How do you feel about that, Fez?
16.5. You know what? It's in Tiger Stadium at LSU.
Yeah.
LSU is so good this year.
And you got to run it up if you want to get to be number one.
Yeah.
They won't not turn it on.
I don't think that's enough points for you, Earl.
Two stingy defenses. I think it's going to be a close, tight game. Go with the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
You think the Gamecocks would win outright?
Yes, I do. They will. They're going to cover and pull off the big upset.
All right. He's got the Gamecocks. I don't feel good about this. What do you think, Paul?
I'm so relaxed now because I'm all done. I can go out and drinking now, and I'm just kicking back, relaxed because I did my one-word reviews. I'm not even thinking anymore.
Hey, your chick's down in Key West, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she IM'd me the other night. She's
great.
been telling me some of the stuff you're up to.
Great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys, look, I'm doing the best I can to have a
She told me that you are. She said, ever since my talk with you, you're doing a lot better.
I'm trying.
Don't make me have another talk with you. I've had to call Johnny at home. I've called Paul at home. Who knows? One of these days I might call Pitsy at home.
Well, I'm not a very social person. And I talked to Johnny earlier in the week. And, it was an accident, but then we had a nice conversation. I was trying to call Earl, I think, and then I wound up calling Johnny. And he was kind of depressed because he didn't have any mob movies to talk about. I said, well, this Eastern Promises is
That's not why he's
Russian
depressed, you animal, but whatever. That's not why he's depressed.
So anyway.
All right, Paulo.
All right, boss.
Next week, let's do 2-word reviews.
All right, 2 words.
And you don't like this Brad Pitt movie?
No, that's not what I was saying. You're asking for one word.
It reminds me of a 70s Western, which I'm a fan of, Fez.
There's a lot of those movies.
I like those depressing Westerns.
Right, Missouri Breaks, the one with Warren Beatty.
Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time.
Right, and exactly. Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. It's those you really get into the old feel. It's almost like you're there.
Paulo, what are some of the things you've been writing about on RonFez.net?
I've been starting to, this week I've been completely out of it, but I'm going to try and get back into because I'm, trying to get the Gap thing finished.
Somebody wrote on there, and I forget who it was, about people that you misjudged at first. Actors that you didn't think you liked and then later impressed you. I threw Brad Pitt into that.
Right.
I thought he was just a pretty boy when he was a kid, but I have to say, one of the best actors of his generation, and I feel like I should go there and support him this weekend.
Early on, you could tell that Brad Pitt whatever you might think of him as a person, you don't quite understand if he's a little boy or if he's a mature guy. But he's always shown a lot of range as an actor. I mean, he can do. I mean, from the 12 Monkeys.
Yeah, I like a lot of his films.
What was one of the earliest signs that he?
Now, do you got anybody like that, Fez? You didn't like it first?
It was definitely Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, where and it took a while for me to even like him. I think it was I Heart Huckabees where I finally said, oh my gosh, now I'm
You didn't like Boogie Nights?
Boogie Nights was good. Yeah, I like Boogie Nights.
And what about the part he played in the Jim Carroll movie? What's the name of that Jim Carroll movie?
Basketball Diaries?
Yeah, Basketball Diaries. We lost $47 worth of pharmaceuticals. I thought he was terrific in that. So you're an I Heart Huckabees fan.
Yeah, I like I Heart Huckabees.
Yeah. And now you like Marky Mark.
Yeah. But
now,
leading up to that, like Perfect Storm, I didn't like him in.
Do you think that maybe you didn't like him because he was Marky Mark instead of Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, that was a total prejudice going into it.
And
now Hicks wants to add something. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and Marky Mark are going to be doing a movie soon with Darren Aronofsky, a boxer movie.
I'll be there for that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be there with bells on. Here comes Hicks. You got somebody like this?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio I didn't like for a long time. I think for the same reason Brad Pitt, because he's a pretty boy.
You know what? But I saw him when he was a little kid in that movie with Robert De Niro. This Boy's Life, I think is the name of it.
Yeah.
And he's a kid, like, he was little. And he went fucking head-to-head with De Niro. And I'm like, this fucking kid can act. So then by the time he became, like, a star for the little girls, it didn't bother me as much.
Okay, I hadn't seen that.
Have you seen it since?
No.
Write it down. You're going to fucking love this. Yeah. He's like 14 in it. 13 or 14. Maybe he's even older and plays younger.
Yeah.
But he's unfucking believable.
But he's a great
and believe me, I know a thing or two about a thing or two. What about for you, Earl?
For me, it was Matt Damon. It took me a minute to get into the whole Matt Damon hype because
I can't fight with you there. That's very true.
Yeah. Because, like,
Matt Damon is a shocking surprise. Everybody thought Ben Affleck would be the movie star.
Yeah.
And
complete opposite.
Yeah, Matt Damon, not only a movie star, which he is, he's a guy who carries movies, but he's a solid fucking actor too. He deserves our respect. I don't like the Boston hat. You know what I mean? You don't play on the team. I'm glad you're from Boston.
Hey, listen,
and root for him all you want. But don't go everywhere with the fucking hat on and act like somehow you're playing third base because you're not. All right, let me go over to... I'll go with Dave on this one. By the way, 866-RUN-0-FEZ, 866-RUN-0-FEZ. Dave, give me somebody for you.
For me, and this might be controversial, but Tom Cruise, I feel like he's developed into a very solid actor through Magnolia, through Vanilla Sky, and some of his recent choices. And young Tom Cruise with the risky business and all that was strictly for chicks.
I'll give you Magnolia, but I can't go with the rest of it. I still think he's got a way to go. Now, I think he's a movie star. I'm not taking that away from him.
Yeah.
But is he an actor that I'm like, holy shit, Tom Cruise is doing this? I don't know if I'm there.
Well, I think he's in a good position now where he can give up on the movie star thing and just start taking those weird roles.
But he's not. I think he's still going to go with the big, crazy roles. Like, what was the last thing he did? War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but he's pretty much, not going to have the big paydays. As
Hold on, I just noticed something. Nico 26 has switched rooms. She is now hanging at the big ass room. Very, very shocking. That one I didn't see coming.
I would have liked to heard about that in Board Gossip.
Well, Board Gossip is always a day late and a dollar short, or a loony short, as you call it, Fez. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, Johnny Depp, man, he comes from 21 Jump Street. I think he's the best actor of his generation.
I got to admit, I never watched 21 Jump Street, so I wasn't part of that.
My parents had it on. I'd watch it.
I know him more as like the indie film guy.
Yeah.
And normally he's even like a little too weird even for me.
Yeah, I mean, Edward Scissorhands and just some odd shit. Ed Wood. I mean, he's good in it, but it's fucking weird.
Yeah, I could watch Ed Wood over and over,
yeah.
though. But Edward Scissorhands is the fucking thing that, chicks cry to. Curtis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, John Travolta was the one that got me.
What, you didn't like his role in Saturday Night Fever?
I didn't like that too
Cowboy.
much, and then him coming from being a sweat hog. But then by the time he got the face off, you realize just how good he was.
I cannot imagine someone fucking saying
face off turned me.
That was the one.
Where you calling from, Curtis?
From Maryland.
Oh, thank you. All right, I got you now. All right.
Hairspray
go
fan.
enjoy it. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie, I'd have to say Edward Norton. I thought he was just kind of weak-ass pussy, and
I
turned to
don't
be
know where
kind
that
of a
became.
badass.
The first film he did fucking blew me away.
Was it Primal Fear?
Yeah, Primal Fear
I mean,
was
Jesus Christ.
fucking believable. Unbelievable.
He's going to be in the new Hulk movie. He's going to be Bruce Banner.
Yeah, that's almost. He's going the opposite way from me. He's
The
surprised.
score.
Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey guys, I think Reese Witherspoon. I think walked the line. She raised it up for herself.
I'm going to go just the opposite because I would have just said that she was terrible. But then the other night I re-watched Election.
Yeah,
what a
it's
great,
a great movie.
fucking movie!
Oh, really?
And she was unbelievable in that. Paulo, how come you never review Election anymore?
I would love to. I mean, she's been in a lot of things in the early part of her career, especially where, you freaked out.
Gooch, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, Will Smith.
I'm just going to hang up without answering you back. I really am. Because I'm trying to get along with you, Gooch. Because your name's so much like Mooch. But something has gone desperately wrong. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. What do you think about Val Kilmer?
I think he's wonderful. Val Kilmer, I'm a fan of. Val Kilmer is one of those guys that's got into a lot of bad roles, but he's a good actor, don't you think, Paul?
Oh, I'm a big Val Kilmer fan. I mean,
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, he was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, all through his career, he showed. And the funny thing is that him and Kevin Spacey were classmates, and Spacey's got 2 freaking Oscars, and Kilmer's got nothing. And yet, I think he maybe in a way he's even more talented than Spacey.
Well, Spacey's kind of got lost on me after the whole American Beauty thing.
Has he done anything? I think he did the Kelly Joe Osment movie.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Superman.
So he was
Forward.
Luthor.
He did a song called Forward.
That's him?
Yeah.
Okay.
From that film.
Yeah, and by the time you get around to playing the Superman parts, you're just like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
I like money.
Yeah.
Well, he's in London with his theater.
Yeah.
He does the London Theater or something.
No. It's
That's
some
what he
famous
runs now.
name. I don't know what it is. Old Vic or something. I don't know the name of it. Here is Ryan. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. How about John Cusack?
I'd rather see a Joan Cusack movie, but that's me.
Strangely, John Cusack has maybe got the best performance of his career coming up. He could win the Oscar this year.
1408.
What is it, Paul?
It's Grace is Gone. I think it's about a widower of a woman who died in Iraq, and it supposedly really goes.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen this yet, but I've heard nothing but that his performance is just incredible.
Who are you hearing from?
I mean, I'm reading a lot of things about it, and the fact is that it's.
Where are these things you're reading, Paul? Where do you go?
I go everywhere. I mean, the fact
you're afraid to tell us.
I am because
you're reading tea leaves. You're reading tea leaves and then decide who's should win the Oscar.
I was just looking at the Harvard Film Institute for.
All right, here's Brad. Brad, you're on Manifest.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
What about Tom Hanks? He was in that movie Big, and then he came out and did a series of movies like Saving Private Ryan.
Personally, I preferred Big to his series. I thought Philadelphia was not a great role, and he won it. I thought Forrest Gump was fucking ridiculous and a way to push retards. Like, the whole thing of you can be stupid and go through life is such an American movie. Oh,
and have everything good happen to you.
Yeah, he's fucking frustrating to me.
And everyone around you gets AIDS and dies and gets crippled.
Well, yeah, right, because they fuck. You know what I mean? Anyone who parties dies and they have it coming to them. But you go through life a retard and you become a millionaire. Fuck
because he's
you.
innocent, that's why.
Yeah, he's innocent. That was really a movie that Republicans love. Go through life stupid and monetary things happen to you. Doug, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
How about Paul Giamatti?
You didn't like him at first?
Well, he started off really slow. Then he really came on like gangbusters, and he did a couple of like a Disney movie like Blank Check and all these other things. And all of a sudden, he just started getting these big time roles.
Well, the Wine movie.
Yeah, the Wine movie is the one. And then the Paul O comic book movie is the two, the back to back. Everyone loves that he did that.
I'm going to wait till Fred Claus comes out and see his performance as Santa before I pass judgment.
I will not say anything wrong about Fred Claus until I find out whether a certain person has agreed to Unmasked.
Well, interestingly, he's going to play
because I may become the biggest Fred Claus person fan in all time. Go ahead, Paul.
He's going to be playing John Adams in the John Adams miniseries on TV, and that's, going back to the early history, that's a role I haven't seen him do yet, so, I mean, he was good in The Illusionist.
Herbie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what about Sean Penn?
Sean Penn started off brilliant.
Spicoli was brilliant?
Brilliant!
He's awesome, he's the man.
Unfucking believable, fantastic
think
role.
so.
And every surfer character since, almost every California character since then has been based on that. And after that, he went into Bad Boys and Taps, and he's fucking started brilliant. And the guy is the fucking artist of his generation.
He's going
fucking
strong.
director.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. You might not agree with all of his politics, but you cannot take away the fact the guy's a legitimate fucking artist. Sky, you're on Ron and Fez. Sky.
Yeah, hey man, how's it going?
What can we do for you?
All right, what about Steve Buscemi and Vince Vaughn?
All right, Sky, you've made me stop the fucking bit because I can't talk with you people. Two guys who started brilliant.
Well, Vince Vaughn did have Psycho in there. That was just a bump in the road.
But whatever. I mean, you
yeah.
can't be in charge of everything. But he fucking Swingers was his first thing. Steve Buscemi, fucking brilliant. I can't talk with him. I feel like you now.
Well,
the phones are cut off. Make sure we destroy the phones. Take an axe to them because I cannot take calls.
I know, but you can't. If you've mentioned the good people up front, eventually you're going to get worse and worse.
But they don't understand what we talk about, Paul. They don't get us.
I'm not saying that, but there's only so many good people. I mean, for instance, nobody mentioned Keanu Reeves, and everybody always attacks Keanu Reeves. But we talked about. I know you talked about him the other day. He's got a lot of range too, though not as much as some of the other guys. But
I'll give him Matrix, and that's as far as I can go.
Point Break.
Point Break is a perfect fucking thing. Go back and watch that when you're not high.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I'd say
Paul.
you can only go so far. George Clooney.
I hate to tell you this, Paul, but you need to start and stretch out the goddamn reviews. It can't be one word, or else I'm forced to take calls and look at the shit that they say. Marlon Brando. He had that piece of shit streetcar.
Well, I did start a thread about directors who wanted to be actors and things like that, and that and then we went off on a tangent about rappers who wanted to be actors, and and I got into novelists who wanted to be actors, and then I went off on a tangent with Norman Mailer. I don't know. You see, you just go down a bad road every time you start one of these things.
I know. All right, Paul. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
All right. Have we decided to grant him the stupid thing? Are we going to do this today, Fez?
It's either that or we don't eat because there's not going to be another idea. So I say, yeah, go with Daisy Mays.
Great.
Rustic creamy corn with New York cheddar. Ugh.
Why would you call food rustic?
Rustic creamy corn sounds hideous.
Oh, get me the antique beans.
All right, give me half a slab of dry, Earl, and some coleslaw. But I got to tell you the truth, I'm not happy about this. Matter of fact, I'll go so far to say disappointed.
I think the food.
Only because you don't have any surprises with this. It's supposed to be a big surprise. It's back to the same thing over and over.
I think you will be more than pleased once you eat the food.
Based on what?
Zagat.
I can't tell if he sounds more like a robot or a butler.
What's a robot?
A robot.
Or a bottler. Ron and Fez Show.
It's the Ron and Fez Show on XM 202.
I was born and raised in New York City, in a housing project way up in the hood. I dressed in dark clothing, so folks started calling me Black Earl. Oh, and they used to laugh about it, cause deep down they knew they called me that, cause I was as black as soot. I've always been a lazy man, a couch potato with a clicker in my hand. See, motivation I never had, hid in the shadows when the boss got mad. For 20 years I never got a raise. I'm 33 and I've never been late. I look busy but I'm not, I'm just walking around. I pick up some papers and I put them back down. One day I'm gonna stop paying my rent, live in a refrigerator box, never get out of bed. I'm Black Girl, a genuine lazy bum. I'll always make it through hard times, it ends. days, some lame brains came and took O&A away. And at the age of 33, I felt like I was carrying the weight of the whole station on my shoulders. And Ron and Fez knew what I was going through. Every morning I'd unlock the door, lay down and I'd sleep a little more. Then I put away the bathroom key. Everybody was depending on me. I eat a chicken wing with lemonade. Lord, give me strength to make another day. Times I felt I couldn't go on. Push a button, throw a switch, answer the phone. Got lost in the van, I did my PSAs. 10 minutes work, gonna take me all day. I'm Black Girl, a genuine lazy bum. I'll always make it through hard times at any W. I could hear Stopzo say, Black Girl, you're a genuine lazy bum. You'll always make it through hard times at any W. Ken and Jeremy say, Black Girl, you're a genuine lazy bum. You'll always make
It's the Ron and Fez show on a Friday. The Black Girl song by Brother Joe. Check out his website, notyou2.com.
Boy, when it rains, it pours with the Black Girl song, Fezzy.
I'll tell you. Sometimes you just can't get enough of it. The former president of Mexico, Vicente Fox, he has put out his autobiography. It talks a lot about his relationship with George W. Bush.
Sexual stuff?
No, not sexual, but just President Bush's lack of cowboy skills.
Oh, well, I've talked about this for years. He's not a cowboy. He wears a cowboy hat, but you never see him on a horse, and he doesn't have any cattle. What does he have on that ranch there in West Texas?
I have no idea what's on Crawford. There's no...
All I see is brush, and he doesn't like it. He's always clearing the brush, but clearing it for what? So your cattle could go through? No. And then sometimes you see him riding a bicycle.
And if he's raising brush, then it's a farm. It's not even a ranch.
Well, I don't think you're raising brush. What would you do with it?
I have no idea, but it seems to be the only thing growing on there.
But why not? That's like a guy dressed like a sailor, walking around when he never goes out to sea. Why are you dressed up like anything?
Well, he's wearing the cowboy hat inside the pickup truck. Now, inside the truck, you don't really need to have your head protected from the elements out there to wear your big 10-gallon hat.
Does that actually mean that 10 gallons of water goes into it?
You know, it doesn't. It must be.
I don't think it would fit in there, though.
No, it doesn't.
I'd say a gallon, maybe top. That's a gallon hat. Or a loony, as they would call it in Canada.
So, President Fox talking about the windshield cowboy, President Bush.
No, I never heard that term before.
Meaning no horses, just pickup trucks.
Ah, windshield cowboy. Well, I guess we're all kind of windshield cowboys. Here's Jason. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. I got a friend of mine that's on presidential detail, and he says that President Bush just loves to catch shit on fire. They actually have a fire truck that follows him around his ranch.
He likes to light shit on fire?
Just loves burning shit.
Yeah. But, you know, the cowboy hat, I'm sure there's no reason to wear one in Nashville either. I mean, there was no cowboys in Nashville. Right. Why did most of the people wearing cowboy hats live in Nashville? Doesn't make sense. And then what I like about Memphis is they're further west and they don't wear cowboy hats. They just walk around with no hat on.
Yeah, Fred Thompson's walking around. He's from Tennessee with his cowboy hat on.
Hicks, get back in here. Where did you go on me? Why would you wander off and away? Hicks has got his brand new show, High Society, and it will come on XM soon. You think guys finally gonna have the confidence?
Yeah, finally. It looks like it's happening. Just gotta wait for a date, and we're ready.
Yeah.
In Germany, there is a politician who's trying to propose...
Named Hitler, and I don't like him. Don't believe him this time, everyone.
This is a woman politician. She's proposing a new law that would limit marriages to 7 years. Mm-hmm. They would expire after 7 years. That way, the couple could either renew their license for another 7 years, or the marriage would just dissolve. It would, expire.
And wouldn't be a divorce? It would just...
No, it would be just, not renewing your license.
Same as like with a fishing license.
Exactly. Yeah, like any other government-issued permit.
Look at Germany, and they call the Scientologists wacky.
So I wonder if, people would be up for this. If it sounds like a good idea. That 7-year itch comes along, you just don't have to renew.
Well, we don't live in Germany, so no matter what they decide to do, it ain't going to go over here. The marriage thing has almost played itself out. It's really yesterday's news.
What?
It's just, it means very little anymore. I mean, it used to be you could not get out of it. And we're not talking all that long ago.
30 years ago?
No, like 60 years ago, where it was a fucking pain in the ass. You had to prove that the woman was crazy to get out of it. You had to say, Your Honor, I want to be married to her, but she's retarded. So rich guys would have to hire a psychiatrist to lie.
And just throw their wife under the bus.
Well, what they would do is send them over to Roosevelt Island. They would stick them on Roosevelt Island where Fez lives.
Oh, no.
In New York, they would do that. And there would be an insane asylum where they would hand out loony dollars. That's why Fez still refers to money that way. But it was a big deal. It was a big deal to try to get out of a marriage. And now, of course, it's you make a phone call. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Steve.
Yeah.
What do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Ronnie, the only true Texas president was LBJ.
Well, do you live in Texas yourself?
Yes, sir.
I would believe that if you guys hadn't given him 76% of the vote twice. So you fucking own him. You had a right to out him when the time was there. But he rode that Texas bullshit all the way up to the fake election. So you own him. He's on the books. Where was he actually born? Like Connecticut or something?
Yeah, Connecticut.
Yeah. So, and President Fox in his autobiography says when Bush came to visit him, he wanted him to ride his prize Palomino. And Bush would not get on the horse. And
I can't blame anybody for that. First of all, I don't know if the Secret Service would let you. That's like saying, hey, why don't you take this biplane up in the air? No, Mr. President, you can't do that. We can't have the President of the United States riding on a fucking crazy horse. Oh, Earl, crazy horse. But we can't have that, Fez. It's not like, oh, Mr. President, I want you in on this jet ski. That doesn't make sense.
So President Fox said that our president demurred away from the horse.
Glenn, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. I just want to say the wedding, I mean, all that does now is give you an excuse to throw a party so everybody can buy you stuff to furnish your new house with.
I got married once for a couch. That's 100% true. That we were living together and go, you know what? We could get a couch if we just let these women do what they want to do. In hindsight, it seems to be ridiculous. Even now, after all these years, we're going, why did we ever? It seems so unlike us, you know? But, you know, you save a little money on taxes. What are you going to do about it?
I wonder how many people would actually renew.
Well, like anything else, you'd forget.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't mean that you're even fighting or whatever. You just, like, forget to renew. No one likes to go down and do paperwork.
Yeah.
I despise it.
You have to go down to the marriage DMV, basically, with all those other fucking couples who may or may not be in good moods.
Everyone's worst thing in the world is a DMV.
It's god-awful. It's terrible.
It's not like we've ever done it that much in our life that it should throw fear into us and hate, but it does.
I've been there like 4 times or something, 5. And
yeah.
It's like, I don't want to do this. This is terrible.
It's you remember it worse than the flu.
Yeah.
Have you said to people, spend the day at the DMV or spend the day with the flu at your house?
I'm going to be sick.
I bet more people would rather be sitting there and fucking burning the candle at both ends.
I would. Fuck that. Fuck going on the DMV in 15 different fucking lines.
There should be a lot of things like, all right, we will let you out of this if you'll have a disease. Like you're saying, you can get out of jury duty, but we get to give you hepatitis. Just see, like, wrestle hepatitis. And I bet a lot of people would take the disease over their civic duties.
Well, A and B are curable, so as long as it's in C.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you would take hepatitis B before you would go to jury duty?
Well, I keep on getting, I've been getting for a few years letters. I just ignore them.
They're going to follow. Yeah, that's what you do when you're younger.
Smart.
You always.
What can they do to me though? Can they
throw you in jail?
Really?
Yeah.
Issue a bench warrant or something?
Yeah.
That's actually written on the thing they keep sending
I thought that was bullshit. I thought they were trying to scare me.
Yeah, the government always likes to make up shit.
Oh, well, maybe I should return one of those letters.
Go down there, because you with a gun on your shirt, they're not going to put you on the jury. There's not a jury in the world, there's not a DA who wants somebody who looks and acts like you sitting there on that jury.
Don't forget urine sample with me.
You ought to just put on a shirt that says hung jury. No matter what happens, you are not going to vote against. All right, Radio Shark hasn't bothered us in a while, so I'm going to let him just do an annoying call. Go ahead, Shark.
Hey, you think cops will start pulling people over to check to see if their marriage licenses are up to date?
What happened to you having, like, funny songs and drops and stuff? I missed that.
Well, I'll bring it back if you liked it that much.
Yeah, I did. I liked it a lot. It really got on my nerves.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it again.
And try to get on later in the show using a fake name.
Okay, I will.
Just really pissed me off. I could use the distraction. Well, there he goes. There goes the Radio Shark. He used to be the best, worst, the best of the worst. No, I don't think he is. Mitch. Mitch, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you? Mitch.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What do you got for us, pal?
Hey, I would totally take the disease unless it was a good trial. I was on a murder trial a couple of years ago, and that was good fun.
Was it exciting for you?
Yeah, it was real interesting, but they had us. The first one we were in there was some sort of civic trial. Luckily, I didn't get picked for that one, and they had me in there for the murder trial. That was good fun.
I would love to be on a jury. They're never going to use me, though. I've gone down there. I've tried to give my opinions. And my problem is, wherever I show up, I honestly feel like I'm an expert. Even if I go to see a friend in the hospital, I have a really good feeling I could be a fucking doctor. And I start trying to give my opinions. I do it all the time.
Look at an X-ray.
Well, I'm just figuring, like, if it wasn't for... Yeah, I like to go over his charts, please. I like to run a few extra tests. Because I get the feeling I could have been a doctor if it wasn't for the school.
Yeah,
I don't have
12 years of school or something.
I got news for you. I can't take a course. I can't be judged by somebody that obviously, because when I'm in the classroom, I feel like I should be the professor. I really feel like I would do a better job than them. And that keeps me from my dream. And my dream is to have every job out there and do all of them.
Maybe start correspondence courses through the mail.
But if I show up down at the courthouse, I want to be a lawyer or a judge immediately. Immediately. Doesn't change. When I'm down in D.C., I'm right away. I want to be a senator. I feel like, I'm not trying to be an egomaniac about this, but I feel like if I applied myself, I'd do a much better job than these people.
With the doctor thing, it's sorry, I lost my train of thought. Bad.
Well, it's a doctor thing, Fezzy, is what you were talking about.
Yeah,
the doctor thing itself is something. Here is Victor. Victor, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Do we got you, Victor?
Yeah.
There's a lag on the phones today, Erwin. I know when we get to the new studio, it's going to be the most fantastic thing that ever happened.
With no problems.
But, yeah, there won't be any problems. The show will run well. Fez will be able to follow his train of thought. Everything will happen perfectly, Fez.
I'm hoping.
In my fantasy. In my fantasy. Victor, what can we do for you, buddy?
Man, I take the disease. I actually served on jury duty in Philly about a year and a half ago. Wound up being the foreman. We let the guy walk. Talked to the judge afterwards, and it turned out that the girl was, we'll say she was retarded. So, I mean, basically we had to let the guy walk, and didn't feel too good about it after we talked to the judge afterwards.
Why didn't somebody bring that up to you guys before the fact? And also, this person, I guess he abused or whatever, is retarded.
Would there be a mistrial?
Well, exactly. She was like completely withdrawn, and the thing was, like, she claimed it happened before. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we felt like really weird about it, and the DA just never brought it up. And after the case, we're talking to the judge, and we're like, look, man, we have to know what's going on.
That's why I think I would be a good judge. I would be able to say, by the way, Joy, this young lady is retarded. So fucking get this bastard who did this. You know what?
We would have threw the book at him too, but I mean, there was nothing we can do based on the evidence they're presenting. Man, I take the hepatitis.
All right, make me a DA then, because I will not lose a case. I guarantee you. And I honestly...
You get my vote, brother.
I've gone over this in my head. I would have got OJ. I fucking guarantee you wouldn't have seen the dumb glove thing. And Earl, I'm not trying to fight with you. I know that you and I disagree on this. They're going to get him this time. He will get got. I'm guaranteeing it. I believe in the sleazy city of Las Vegas. Here comes Letitia, who, by the way, you always look fabulous, darling. You always
Thank you.
Have a lot of good, positive energy, and it's wonderful to have you part of the team here.
I just realized in my excitement of interning here that I missed jury duty yesterday.
Yeah, you fucked up, honey.
You forgot to go?
Yeah, I just totally forgot I even had it.
You know, I got a thing for about a grand jury. I know they're not going to let me do it, though. Fez, you just had to do a thing.
Yeah.
Pitsy, what does every human being have to do jury duty at the same time? Every single one of us? Why not put all of us on the jury and we can break for 3 hours and do a show? I'll tell you this, I'm foreman, because I'm not going to sit here and let Earl be foreman.
It was my first one, too, my first jury duty. Is that bad?
Well, just go down there now and say, look, I don't know what I'm doing. Look at the tattoos I have. I'm barely a citizen. I'm barely a citizen. Now, Pitsy, they booted you from jury duty? God, grab Fezzies.
No, I haven't. I've gone 4 times and still haven't been chosen for grand jury. So basically, if you're chosen,
you're
for
wearing
grand
an
jury,
Italian horn. Nobody wants you there. You look like you're mafioso.
It's like bingo night, though. They just put your name in a thing and pick it out for grand jury. It's completely different.
And you got to sit there and read a book all day.
Well, they show you a video of Ed Bradley, which is pretty old since he's dead. And
what's Ed Bradley talking about?
Oh, what's the difference between jury duty and grand jury duty? So people sleep for the first hour and a half. And then they say who wants to volunteer, and nobody wants to do it, so they put everybody's name in a hat.
Do they ask you any questions that could get you kicked off before you have to sit down?
No, there's no questions at all.
They don't ask you if you got anything going on now? Or?
They say, why can't you do it? And people come up with bullshit excuses.
Right.
But there's no, what couldn't you do to be a juror? If you're chosen, you're chosen.
No. Don't put me on.
The last time I was at jury duty, some woman came in with another woman and tried to explain that
started making out.
No,
no, they didn't.
That the woman she was bringing in there got a jury duty summons, but couldn't speak English. She only spoke Spanish. The guy running the jury, and he's like, "She's fine. She can speak English. She found her way here. She can speak English," and they made her stay.
That's messed up.
Well, why don't they put her on a trial where it's just, Spanish stuff going on would be great.
Yeah, that would work.
Moving around, yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of people who get sent. I had a friend who, they knew sign language. And they would have to go down and work on people who were accused of crimes but couldn't speak. I'm like, well, that doesn't happen much. Constantly.
Really?
These deaf kids are nothing but trouble, I found out from her. She's constantly going down there and trying to explain to deaf kids what they did wrong.
I had no idea we had such a deaf crime spree going on.
Oh, if I was deaf, you'd never stop me from being an animal. I'd be stealing constantly. You know why? My defense would be I can't hear. So the anger I would have from not being able to hear. These headphones have fucked up my hearing, and I stay angry half the time.
He did not hear the officer yell, "Stop."
Any noise sounds to me like bad train brakes. That's what all noise sounds to me now.
That's awful to be like
David, do me a favor. I don't know what's going on back there. Come on in here, Dave.
Okay.
He's having a little bit of an off day. He wants to do well, though. Trying to put the whole gang together. Grab this here. What's up in your mind today?
What's going on today?
Yeah. What's happening in Dave world? Right. You having problems at home?
I don't think so.
Some of the personal stuff between the things you say about your mom, your wife, is it starting to...
My mom, made a phone call to me because she's concerned about, some of the things I said. Seeing her naked.
Seeing her naked threw her off?
Yeah.
Right.
And seeing her naked a few times and then saying that she has a nice body, which I thought was a compliment.
Why don't you do this? Keep your personal life off the air.
I don't like to do that, though.
Now, we got into this conversation the other day, I think, when we were having lunch. Would you rather have that one strong moment of genius and then that's it for your career, or a consistent, mediocre career forever?
Oh, I'd like the consistent mediocrity.
Really?
Yes, I would. Like, if you're, I'd like the, the Jimmy Buffett career or something like that.
Oh, that would be just painful to me. What about you, Earl? Would you like that one moment of genius?
I'd rather be consistent. I'd rather be the steady guy through the years.
So you wouldn't want to say to yourself, I only wrote one book, but here it is. It's a brilliant piece of work. You would have rather put out 10 mediocre books.
Yeah, I think so, and I can live with that because I'm going to have some kind of fan base that'll look up to me. And
why wouldn't you want to just have it for the work itself, not for your fan base of what would be a bunch of mediocre fucking meatheads who didn't know the difference between shit and shinola?
But then you're always going to be thinking, how come I couldn't, recapture the same magic that made me create that work of art?
Rather than never have that magic at all. So basically, it comes down to, would you rather be king for a night or schmuck for a lifetime? You pick schmuck for a lifetime.
Yeah, mediocre.
Earl, schmuck for a lifetime?
But that way, I'd rather be king. I'd rather have that king of the moment.
All right, I flipped him. I flipped Earl. Where are you on this, Fez?
I would love to have the moment of brilliance. The one thing that you go down in the history books for, that you had this great novel.
On the other side of this. But do you want to have the things that also be written about you? Because if you read about writers, they will always say, he could not follow it up.
I would be willing to take that.
And basically, that's what killed Truman Capote. That he spent the rest of his life being an alcoholic and a fuck-up and acting like, oh, yes, I'm working on something else, because he didn't have the balls to say, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it early on, but I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, and I think that whole flash in the pan phrase would just drive me insane. And so if I did my little things, and I wrote books that, okay, they weren't great, but,
They suck.
but they're still being put out, so they're not total garbage.
There's a lot of things that go out there that aren't good. And there's a lot of people, look at Hollywood, that have mediocre fucking careers. But you would rather just be some ham and egger fucking director rather than be Francis Ford Coppola and have that couple of years in your back pocket?
Yeah, I think so, because I think in a way, like, Francis Ford Coppola has sort of a sad career. And then if you said, like, would you have a more fun life being Roger Corman or Francis Ford Coppola? And I know this is going to sound stupid, I think I would take Roger Corman. Because
you are Roger Corman. There's no doubt in my mind that you are, and I don't know how to explain your job to anyone.
Corman?
I don't know what you are, but whatever you are, you're the Roger Corman of that. You're even the Harvey Corman.
Harvey?
And what would you rather do? Or I'll have Godfather in your back pocket?
Oh, yeah.
Or eat my dust.
I'd rather have Godfather.
I think Ron Howard actually did Eat My Dust, produced by Roger Corman.
Yeah.
He is more known as a producer. All right, so it just goes to show, what it is.
Well, look, I understand where Earl is coming from.
I've had a mediocre career and it's awful. It's just absolutely the most frustrating thing in the world. Because I know what greatness is. I know how to see it. I know what greatness is. I can't get to it.
I humbly disagree with Mr. Bennington's thought
Bullshit
on that.
Earl, would you love to go through life like me, being able to recognize greatness and not be able to achieve it? Could you think of a worse thing? To me, that's like a vampire's life. It's like living the life of the undead.
Being aware, I think, is a very good thing.
Oh, it's terrible, Earl. I'd rather go through life like you, without a fucking question in my head.
I have plenty of questions.
The village idiot. Walking around without a fucking care in the world.
You feel happier when you're like us.
Don't put me in with you.
You are. No. I will throw you into the same thing. And I believe there is some happiness to ignorance.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Earl and I are dunce buddies.
I am not your
We don't like to
buddy.
ask follow-ups. We just like to be dunce pals.
You keep ordering the same food over and over because you can't get a fucking idea in your life. And that's why you can't get women too, Earl. You don't know how to bring out anything in other people.
I strongly disagree with that.
Well, why don't you bring some of your chicks by to tell me? Or look at the excitement level of your crew today with the same food as the last time that you threw a party.
Yay, barbecue.
Yay, again.
Again.
You know why? Because he said last time people said, oh, good. So he hears that, and that's his idea.
It's always barbecue. He's never thought... There is no Asia on Earl's world map. We've never gotten Japanese,
We
Chinese.
never got sushi. You're 100% right.
So is the Pacific Ocean just really big?
There's no pack rim. There is no pack rim for him. Albert Dukes, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Ron and Fez, am I calling in too much, or is this all right?
No, I think you and Jay Moore are calling in just fine.
Okay.
Did you notice I wasn't on O&A's show today?
No, I catch the replays normally. But,
Well, you're going to be very disappointed tonight. I did not get a call back. I was hoping that Vince Champ would come up again.
I did get the official word from my source of why you weren't there.
Yeah.
They said, well, quote, we weren't covering rapists or comedians. So that's why we didn't extend an invitation to Mr. Bangton.
That hurts. Seriously.
But that
And
was...
I could talk about more things. Botany, perhaps, if they want to get into that. Al, how are you doing today?
Good. I wanted to use a sports analogy, if I could, on this moment of greatness. If you look in the NFL record books for most yards passing in a career of all the great NFL quarterbacks, a guy by the name of Dave Craig is up there because he played so many years. But who remembers Dave Craig? Played with, like, the Seahawks or whatever. Would you rather be Dave Craig, who did all those yards in 17 years, or like a Kurt Warner, who just had those 2 or 3 years where he was unbelievable, left his mark, but then just disappeared?
So really it's better, would you rather the burnout or turn to rust? That's what this whole thing is about.
Right,
That is this whole thing. Would you rather been in something great?
Yeah, I think
even if it was just a moment in the sun.
Yeah, I think you got to go for something great. Like Meatloaf had that one great album for so many years.
To you. To me, it's a career of mediocrity. But, again, and it doesn't have to sell a ton. We're not saying that. But you know you've done something great. I'm not talking about being famous. Don't fucking mistake it for that. I'm saying that you actually achieved something fucking terrific. Like if you only built one fucking thing, it turned out to be the Empire State Building or the Eiffel Tower. Not that you built fucking shopping malls all over America that no one gives a shit about. You might have had a better lifestyle. You might have made more money, whatever. But you've done shit. You've contributed shit to the world. That's the heartbreak thing.
But at least it's a lot of something. At least it's giving people a vast quantity
of garbage. You're right. It's quantity instead of quality. Or would you rather have given the earth, given the universe, something beautiful? You know, we talked about this before. Would you rather had true love in your life and lost it rather than go through life not knowing what real true love was about?
Well, with the true love thing, I always choose true love.
Yeah, well, that's how you can feel about your work. If you really care, if you love what you do, can you make something fucking beautiful, no matter what that is? No matter what you happen to be doing. You know, you're a farmer, you can fucking make the perfect fucking product, whatever it happens to be. Have some quality rather than a ton of shit. And you've honestly done a great job of putting it out there. That maybe it's not good, but you made a lot of it. Like McDonald's.
Yeah, but in some ways, people are going to see McDonald's as an important contribution. I mean, you're giving a lot
of contribution, but a good one. That's what we're trying to fucking say. If you're Ray Kroc, have you really given the world something good? Or did you just make a lot of money on, food that was edible?
But McDonald's come in handy. Like, I understand what you're saying, but if you're driving in the middle of nowhere in America, you can't pull over to the side of the road and go to Mario Batali's restaurant.
Right, and that may not be a great thing. That's what I'm trying to say. To be able to pull over and get it. And there it is, and it's nothing. What I'm trying to tell you is that, for me, is nothing to be fucking proud of. You haven't contributed. All right, Albert, which direction do you go in this?
I'm going with the moment of greatness.
Now, you've had, a spotty career, but now you're putting together a sports morning show that could be the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm. And we're starting on the ground level, but I mean, this could be my moment of greatness.
This could be it, and you try. Unlike a lot of people, he's in there trying time and time. David Lee Roth, the sport, Ron and Fez. It's just failure after failure after failure. But this kid believes he wants to have something perfect.
Right, like you have said, Ron, about just throwing these random guys on XM. One of them has to hit. That's the way I'm looking at this.
One of them has to hit.
One of them has to hit.
All right, my friend.
Okay, see you.
There he goes, a poor, pathetic bastard. He is living the life of mediocrity. He is living in his own personal hell, but he does not give up.
He wants to be Kurt Warner.
Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Harper Lee, she wrote one book, To Kill a Mockingbird. Every kid in this country that went to school read To Kill a Mockingbird. Then you've got Stephen King who writes a book a week. You know, who cares?
And, you know, I mean, actually, there's a lot more mediocre people than Stephen King.
Yeah, because I studied Stephen King in high school.
But if I could have had written To Kill a Mockingbird or all Stephen King stuff, I would have picked To Kill a Mockingbird. Because I got news for you. When I read that book when I was a kid, and I read it one fucking night because I could not put it down, and I literally felt changed by the end of it. I literally felt like the world looked different to me at the end of that book than it did before I opened it up. And I never forget that experience. I never forget laying on my couch and going, I'm not fucking going to go to sleep tonight. I'm going to stay. I got to find out what happens with Scout. I got to be able to stay with this, you know?
Okay, but while the Stephen King novel, I agree, will not impact you as much as that book, because he comes up with so many, you'll get more entertainment, I think, and enjoyment out of that compilation of books.
I know that you're trying to play devil's advocate, and I give you this, but again, it's like you were saying it's okay to have an okay feeling forever compared to one flash, one moment where you go, life is different than I even thought it was. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
My moral compass is, and while you're reading about something great, you can say to yourself, maybe I have some greatness in me, or even just as important, I'm able to recognize greatness now. I don't have to walk down the fucking street and be asleep. I don't have to be a sleepwalker. I can look over and see something in the world that I know is worth living for. And that is the difference. And then in that case, you're able to see it in many things. Then you're able to see it in other people. You know, and you'll find other people that are alive. You'll find other people that are awake.
I hear what you're saying.
Good. Thank you very much.
I do, but I mean,
you hear words. You know that words are being said. Earl, you experienced this with music, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've had those moments where I would listen to an album and just be, you're almost transformed.
You changed.
You completely changed. You know, the first time I heard the Beatles, the first time you heard Dylan, the first time you heard the band.
But those are different. Those are different rules because they were fantastic over a long period of time.
Short period of time, both of them. The band have how many really great albums?
I would say 3.
Over what period of year? I mean, you could say that their career went on, but their time of brilliance was fairly short. You could say the same for the Beatles. They really, both of those, and the Beatles you could look at more than Ben, but that was a real flicker of light, a shining of light, and that was it. And you could, if you compare what any of those guys did, any of them, and I'm including John Lennon, in the time after, compared to that one fucking explosion of creativity, it's unbelievable what happened in a short period of time. Here is Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to give a good example of that flash of brilliance that you were talking about. Albert Einstein, working as a patent clerk in Switzerland, had a lot of great ideas in a very short period of time. E equals MC squared.
And it always seems to happen with mathematicians and all, that they do everything at a very young age and then spend the rest of their life trying to think about it. Here's what your chick wrote. She says, Dave has done something incredible. He saved me. You, my friend, have beauty in your life. You better fucking wake up to that.
I do.
That's really
because you
nice.
look like you're walking through life like a sleepwalker.
I'm not.
You saved her.
I know. No, I didn't want to say it like that. I mean,
all right, and
thank you.
this was
very
written to
nice.
me. Many a genius would give away 1 year of happy. Many would give it all away. Many a genius would give it away for 1 year of happy, sheepy, like innocent existence. I will tell this about Sheepy. Sheepy is a guy who can recognize beauty in the world, and that is why I fucking love the kid. Is that Sheepy is open to all different kinds of art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sheepy will be able to see things of beauty. And I can't say that of a lot of people. I can't say that of a lot of people. Here is Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, is Dave taking this stance just so he can justify why bored gossip is still in the air?
I know. Wow. I think bored gossip is.
Is it brilliant or is it
consistent.
mediocre and consistent? You want that consistency.
I think it's consistently.
I thought that when you did it, when you first did it, I thought that he's got a chance to do something brilliant. And I saw you want to be mediocre with it. That you wanted to just go, it's A, B, and C, and D. You know what I mean? It's not art. It's a fucking boilerplate that you can repeat week after week, changing the names.
Well, I disagree with that slightly. I think...
You don't think it's a boilerplate?
No, I think...
All right, let me... Fez did. Fez is a boilerplate?
It's a boilerplate. You're looking to fill it. You're not looking
What do you think, girl?
Yeah, he has a template. He has his whole boilerplate working.
I don't think that's a bad thing to have certain staples of a thing that you feel that work, so you have staples of it. I mean, Fez
Absolutely.
I learned from listening to the Fezitorial, for starters, and there are certain things...
Oh.
No, I'm saying
So
that
that
it's
was
Fez's hero.
boilerplate?
No, I'm saying that I'm saying it's not boilerplate. I'm saying I learned from someone who I consider to be a master.
Boy, that hurts. Here is Drew. Drew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
So what about art for art's sake? What about a guy like John Kennedy O'Toole, flash of brilliance, nobody even knew about it until after he's dead?
But he did make the work. And what I consider the funniest fucking novel ever written, for me, personally. A Confederacy of Dunces I could fucking read over and over and literally cry. I'm laughing so hard. But he did kill himself before the work got done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it took his beanie years of going around with that fucking work, trying to show it to other people, till finally it got done.
See, I totally get what you're saying.
But I will say this, he left the world a better place.
Right.
And what we talk about a lot of times when you do that stuff about making money or stuff, it's like taking from the world. You only have a short existence, right?
Yes. But that's why, like, for instance, if you're going to say a writer, then, you know, who makes people laugh, I'll say I'd like to have a career like Dave Barry, who might not have
my God.
that moment of
Oh, my
brilliance.
God. You and I will never have another fucking conversation.
I wouldn't even want a haircut like Dave Barry's.
Oh, my God. Everything is ruined. Any fucking chance that you and I ever have to sit down and discuss things is out the fucking window.
Well, we still have a lot of things in common.
We have none in common. I am now happy that you have lost the bet. It's 12 days away. And I will say this. During this 12 days since you saved your wife, I think now maybe you're going to risk losing her. That something horrible is going... Whatever you saved her from, I think she's going to slide back into it. And that is the experiment. And the only reason why I'm doing something this vicious is that you said Dave Barry had a career to be proud of. So there we have it.
Please don't say that. That's a frightening Nostradamus-esque
I believe it to be true.
prediction.
Well, you're the one who risked it all.
I did.
Risked it all.
I just think, you know, when he writes, like, how America came to be, and he...
I'm begging you. I'm begging you not to quote Dave Barry on this show. Seriously. There's enough fucking wrong with this show without we start discussing
All
Dave
right.
Barry columns.
Okay.
I mean, first of all, you have the opportunity every day to go over to ronfez.net and read something that's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, no, it's Kathleen saying-
Literally fucking hysterical.
Right. I didn't say I like Dave Barry more than Kathleen from the Bronx.
I will reach in to anything that she's done in the past fucking couple weeks, pull it out with a blindfold on, and you can bring me Dave Barry's fucking greatest column, and I will fucking sight unseen feel like I pulled out a funnier fucking column. Sight unseen. I don't even have to think about it. I would love to have that fucking test done. I'd love to have it.
Well,
You are Dave Barry to me, and I will only refer to you as Dave Barry.
He said Dave.
I want you to. I'm going to have to bring Hicks back in. I'm going to have to keep this thing going.
Come on, man.
Because I know that you're just saying this stuff to annoy me, and that's fine. But then wink at me. Let me know that this is a bit that you're fucking playing. You're not just trying to frustrate me. Why am I in here? Why is this my team? I'm being fucking 100% serious. Why is this my team? How did this happen to me, Fez?
It shouldn't have.
No, that's not how. I want to go through this step by step to find out how I ended up in Frank's place in the middle of the fucking day having this conversation. Wait. I must be dead and this is purgatory. I'm not going to have this.
No. You're very much alive. I
can't be. This can't be reality. I refuse to believe that this actually happens to anyone. I can't believe this.
I discovered Dave Barry when I was...
Seriously, I'm going to fucking start throwing cowbells. I can't have this. This is too important.
But, just like you were saying, Sheepy appreciates a lot of different things. I still like Woody Allen. I still like smart comedies like The Office.
You know what? I did. I thought of a rebuttal, finally. Ow! Cowbell!
Ow! Oh!
Nice shot.
Shoulder.
Did that hurt? You know what I should do is probably not throw it at your shoulder.
Yeah, well, it's the bad one.
I
always tell you, don't throw at the places where I'm hurt.
Why are you hurting the shoulder? You threw a ball 17 years ago and now your shoulder hurts?
No, I never turn the light on in the bathroom when I go to bathroom like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And you pissed on your shoulder?
Wait a minute. Your chick wants to know why you get punished. And I'm going to tell you why. I can't get through to him. He has no feelings. Nothing matters to him. I have to Kaiser Sose. I have to now, to get even with him, I have to show him what a man of will is willing to do. I have to hurt his family. I don't want to. I don't want to do this to you, honey, but I got to hurt you and Beanie, and I got to hurt everything that he loves because he's driven me crazy today.
Oh, man, my crazy mom, she asked if she could come into the studio on Monday.
Absolutely, as soon as we're ready.
Hell no.
I want to get her on the pole. I want to have her dancing.
I know she asked for Monday, and I go, hell no.
You know what I want to do? I might even agree to this. I might, and I don't know yet, but when you're banned from seeing your wife during the Kaiser Sose attack on your family and all this, you know what, I was about to pull out of it, but I can't over Dave Barry. I might let you make one phone call home if your mom comes in here and hangs out with us one day.
She wanted to come
with
in.
a photo album.
All right. She does want to come in on Monday.
And you can't be here that day. That would be a day that you can't be here. You know why? Because I'm Kaiser Sose and I have to fucking and I'm not the Kaiser Sose verbal kit. I'm the crazy one with the long hair burning up the village and shooting people.
Yeah, I know. How did he become tan and look like a Native American in that scene? And then what? 10 years later, he looks like Kevin Spacey?
I'm going to explain it to you, Dave Barry, because everything that happened was a lie. Everything that was said in the movie was a lie. The movie was a lie beginning to end on purpose.
So even...
all the story, we never knew any truth at all. Everything was just verbal Kent's lie. So we don't know what... there was no red dot, whatever it happened. Whatever he happened to say, we don't know.
I understand that, but other people had heard of Kaiser Soze, so he must have existed in some form.
And was it just used by verbal? Was he ever Kaiser? We don't know. That's the beauty of that movie. That's the fucking...
Yeah, I mean,
it's confusing, but you have to say... At any point where you go, well, wait a minute, was it really... You don't know. At any of the flashbacks were lies because they came from him. You can't believe any of it.
Have I ever... my alternate theory in the movie... Alternate theory in the film is that Pete Postlewaite's character of Kobayashi is the real Kaiser Soze. Because
That's so brilliant!
Why?
Because everyone in the fucking theater was saying the same thing. We don't know.
Oh.
No one knows whatever, anything happened with Kaiser Sose.
Oh, okay.
All we know is the guy who got there too late with that picture was a black guy. And Earl, you have to admit to that.
Always blaming the brother on that one. Why him?
I'm just saying what it was.
I actually like that guy. He was in Smoke.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor. And he's one of those guys, he should have been even a lot bigger.
Yeah, you would think by now he would
Smoke
be.
is a good movie, too.
Oh, I love it to death.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite William Hurt film of all time.
I like Accidental Tourists, but again, I've said this before, I like a movie about mild depression. If the lead character has a mild depression, I'm okay with it. William Hurt is a guy that in real life, I'm not even sure if he's sane. Have you ever seen him interviewed?
No.
Have you, Earl?
Yes.
He has a very difficult time explaining what he's talking about.
In an odd way, he reminds me of Harrison Ford, where everything just stops and pauses.
Harrison Ford's the same way. He's almost
bad.
Retarded.
Yeah, he definitely needs someone to have lines and cue cards in front of him.
And do you think he has no thoughts when he's not a character?
He's like one of my favorite favorite actors of all time. I think he doesn't have anything upstairs.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult to know when you like an artist, whether you really like the art or the artist.
Yeah.
I try to separate the two.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that people say De Niro isn't all that. I find it hard to believe, but I've seen a few people say De Niro's not the most intelligent guy either.
Well, it's intelligent in a different way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a different kind of intelligence.
Yeah, I guess.
It's an intelligence that he expresses himself through his work, not, through his own personality.
I see.
And there's a lot of... Dustin Hoffman doesn't do a terrific job being Dustin Hoffman.
No.
He does a much better job. Al Pacino, same way.
Yeah.
Not as bad as De Niro.
No, I mean, De Niro just kind of mumbles and doesn't say a lot. And
Gandolfini.
That's true.
It's the same kind of thing.
There's really not a ton of over-the-top... I mean, Kevin Spacey's a good interview.
Yeah, he is. But is he a good actor?
And
That's
Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, like on any interview.
But they seem to have all right, I've created a character. Like, I don't know whether Alec Baldwin is the same Alec Baldwin who goes on The Tonight Show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But why? And I always think, why don't you make a character for yourself, one that can pick up an award?
That's a good point.
Thank you.
Got an email here from Amy, and she says, I heard you guys talking about Leni Riefenstahl.
Where she heard that was here on the Ron and Fez show.
Yes. And she says, I was appalled by the female caller who claimed that she was not a Nazi. She definitely was.
Right.
She witnessed a massacre of innocent civilians by German troops, said nothing to anyone, even though she was one of the few people that could travel freely from Germany. So it would have been a simple matter for her to report what she was seeing to the outside world. She also used concentration camp victims as extras in one of her films. And she goes on to she attached a link to an article about the paradox of a great artist who is also a despicable human being.
Well, we've talked about that many times.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people, whether it's rock stars, actors, writers, where you don't necessarily like them. I mean, you don't necessarily like Chuck Berry as a human being. Does that take away from what you like about Chuck Berry music? And we can do that with most people.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't for me. I don't like Michael Stipe personally. I just find him annoying, but I still really like R.E.M. music. So you have to separate.
But at a certain point, I don't know whether you can. We'll use OJ. I can't even look back at OJ's USC stuff without being annoyed with OJ. And I don't ever count him as one of the great fucking running backs, and he obviously is. And would be considered at least in the top 3, 4, or 5 to this day. And yet you never see him making any lists because, of what he's done.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, and again, if you look back just for you wrestling fans, Fezzy, I'm going to bring you into it. For me personally, I can't look at Chris Benoit and separate his life from the way he ended his life. Now, does that make me right? No. I don't think it does make me right. I think you do have to do that. But I think we're human beings, and we have a tendency to go, hey, That guy was hysterical, even though he turned out to be, a kid toucher. It's very hard. It would be very, very difficult.
And I also think there's something about if the artist is a contemporary, if he's in your era, it's harder for you to separate it. But if you find out, because, if you find out that, just for an example, Edgar Allan Poe, say, was, a horrible person, was a murderer or something like that, I think you would still like Edgar Allan Poe books.
So you're able to separate it as long as it's not happening in the present tense.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I hate to say it, but you've come up with a fabulous point. Now, that might be the fucking blame of, the modern media and trying to pay attention to everybody's personality. Because I got news for you. We talked about Brad Pitt and me saying, I finally come around to go, the guy's a real artist. If you walk down the street and look what was on the magazines about him, it's either about adopting kids or Angelina Jolie or his ex-wife. I could give a shit. I could not imagine reading any of that stuff and caring.
Right.
And yet that is a part of modern life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is a part of the present tense. What about for you, Fez?
You know what? It usually depends on the bad thing that the person has done.
Give me an example.
Like someone like Tom Sizemore, who physically hurts women. I can't be a fan of his. But with Pee Wee Herman, I'm still a fan of Pee Wee Herman.
The gay thing.
He was jacking, in a theater.
And then the other thing, though, was the kid pornography, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Why did you just wink at me?
What?
That's disgusting.
Tom Sizemore, are you able to watch Tom Sizemore movies? And
my opinion of him has lessened since I learned about all his crimes. And the weird thing is, again, I think it goes back to my template, because Hemingway, I heard, used to hit chicks and stuff. And that's obviously a horrible... it's disgusting. But for some reason, I don't know why, I'm just able to read Hemingway books. So I don't know why that's the case.
What about for you, Fez, Earl, on the Sizemore? Because I didn't even know about this. I know, he's a drug addict and he hangs out with other drug addicts and all kinds of stupid drug addict shit takes place.
I mean, I've heard all these, I've heard a lot of sordid stories about him and hookers and him and drugs and all that stuff, but he's in a film. He's generally very good in his performances. I'll watch it.
Although not in years, not since his problems started.
Yeah, but he was in, he was in True.
But I will give you this, Robert Downey Jr. Whatever fucking darkness he had to fucking go in. I still think he's one of the best actors. I thought he was, even during whatever people's obsession was with his drug addiction. To me, that was his own thing to fucking work out. I always thought the guy was a terrific actor. I still do.
Absolutely.
And I could give two shits. And most of the time I could give two shits about anybody's personal life. Particularly who they're fucking. I just always assume that human beings are fucking other human beings. So it's not that interesting to me about if you happen to be with, I don't know, Paris or Brittany, whatever these fucking things that everyone seems to talk about all the time. I just don't give a shit.
It's deplorable. If we're going to point fingers at people who had drugs or alcohol in their past, then you can't watch.
You have to point fingers at you.
At yourselves? Literally me?
Yeah.
But I'm saying...
How did you save your chick? What was the saving thing?
Maybe I think I played Amy Mann for her, and I just played that song over and over. And I said...
I fucking love that song.
Come up to New York and stop with this North Carolina business.
Did you really play that song?
Yeah, and I said, enough, come over to New York.
Yeah. But let me ask you this.
Come with me, because I
need
you.
Like Peter Pan or Superman, did you come and save her?
I did.
Wow.
But she saved me too. I want that to be clear. Because I was not
I don't
happy.
see you as being all that saved.
I'm much happier.
So Amy Mann got you your chick.
Amy Mann, some of the words that I spoke to her.
Yeah. I can't imagine. What a great song. What a great chick.
That's an artist right there.
Don't you wish you was your chick? Like, oh, I date Amy Mann. Be a nice thing to tell people. Way to go, Michael Penn.
Come up to New York, baby. Leave that North Carolina.
From the ranks of the freaks to suspect they could never love anyone.
I didn't know you were this heavy, man. Proud of you.
Thank you.
What I liked is you were saving her. You threw the other girl to the fucking.
Okay, come on. I have to say that during this lovely moment.
It is a lovely moment. I'm loving it. I didn't even know you knew this song. I love it.
What can you save me? Come on and save me. If you could.
I said, leave that Southern Best Buy that you're working at behind.
Nice, smart.
And I said, you know why? Because let Davy Mack be your Best Buy.
Wow. The best borrow. All right, wait. We're about to kick into the best part of the song. This song kind of reminds me of Fez, too. I want him to be safe.
You struck me down like rain, like Peter Pan or Superman. You will come to save me. Come on.
You know, just hearing about this love, and I know I was going to separate you guys for 12 days.
Yeah?
It just ain't right.
Oh,
It just ain't right. But I'm going to do it anyway, just to see what happens. But I don't feel good about it.
I thought it was going to go a wholly different way. I thought you were going to let us off.
Fez, when I hear this song, I want someone to save you. I want you to find somebody.
I could probably use some saving.
He won't give back. And something happened. He started today. He was great. I think you got too much sleep. This weekend, no sleep.
Again?
we didn't have the sleep contest last weekend.
Earl, you need saving too, bro. You guys each need to find your own East Side Dave. You're every bit as lost as Casey was.
Can't lie, I'm very lost.
You're lost. Fez is lost. Why don't you two be lost together? Why don't you come in here right now, Earl, make out with Fez, and you rescue each other?
I'm not going to make out with Fez.
All right, finger each other's asses.
I'm not going to do that
Just
either.
to see. You've never tried it, right?
My ass isn't good enough to finger?
How do you know you don't like it?
We do have gloves, rubber gloves in the office.
Believe me, I know.
If he doesn't feel comfortable.
Except the freaks who can never love anyone.
There you go. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, guys, I got a couple quick points. One is, first, do you think it's easier to separate, in your head, an artist who creates a piece of art versus an athlete who just puts together statistics? And second,
First of all, just stop. Just puts together statistics. I mean, if you've ever watched some of the great athletes of all time, they rise above what humans can do. If you look at the stuff of Pele or Willie Mays or fucking Gale Sayers, you can't act like, they're just doing statistical things. I've seen things on the sports field that you say humans are able to accomplish things. That's why we love to watch sports.
Yeah.
Because you see people rising above of their limitations.
They become artists in their own right.
Absolutely.
Gretzky.
Sports can be a beautiful thing and a metaphor for all of us. But I wouldn't even people have built buildings or companies that have brought good to people when they themselves were not necessarily a good person. We've had politicians who are able to do very good things, but they themselves were not morally what you would think of as a good person. Can you separate those two things?
That's my question, is it easier for us to say, we hold on to our hatred of O.J., because he was an athlete, but it's a little, it's easier to say, Hemingway was a tortured genius because he wrote Old Man in the Sea. And I guess the other finer point real quick is, do you feel like there's a point where there's like a statute of limitations where you're willing to forgive a guy, like Brett Myers with that wife beating thing.
I can't. I have to fucking go along to what I can't believe this, but Dave is right on because. The Earl Flynn thing doesn't bother me that he was with a 13-year-old. What do I fucking care? Because that girl would be dead by now. You know what I mean? She's already be old to me. But if I lived the time, I'm sure I'd be just as appalled as, anybody else. Because not only was he with a 13-year-old girl, but allegedly he physically fucking raped her.
Yeah, and look at how Charlie Chaplin was basically kicked out of our country in Hollywood.
Well, we were wrong there.
For doing shit that he did. And now we can all watch Charlie Chaplin films and chuckle. And I do say chuckle because I think Buster Keaton owned Charlie Chaplin.
To me, it's night and day. You know what I mean? It's two fucking totally different things.
Yeah? Why?
Yeah.
Well,
it's almost Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, where you could say, oh, I prefer, but they were doing such physically different things.
Okay.
Where I thought that the work that Chaplin did was so graceful and beautiful to look at. I swear, I will look at it. A Chaplin thing and go, human beings don't move this way.
Yeah.
And then Buster Keaton was amazing in a whole different fucking way.
Yeah, I guess you could say Chaplin was more like a ballet, and Buster Keaton was adept at like doing stunts and kind of crazier shit like that.
Well, your chick is asking what she has to do to get you to be able to stay home. She knows what it is. She knows the bathtub shower.
I don't want her
that started,
to have urine on her.
That started Ron Magazine, and
right.
I hope to have that as the initial centerfold.
We like that, minus the urine.
By the way, how many copies of people's fake Ron magazines are out there, all with your chick on the cover?
Yeah, there's at least 4 or 5. I love that. Is my favorite new thread.
Yeah.
Anywhere that's that Ron Magazine Photoshop thread on ronfez.net.
Why didn't you bring that up today during Board Gossip?
I did. That's where the Mooch and Maddie Fridays fight started.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Here's the funny line.
Yeah.
So Maddie Fridays actually made one, and then Mooch said, you should try making another one, only funny this time.
Yeah.
Then it starts.
All right, I will go this far. I'm willing to move over. Is there a possibility I would take off half the days?
Okay, 6 days.
For a 1-minute makeout. Casey and HTG. A 1-minute open mouth makeout.
Think about this.
Wow.
Shirtless.
Half the time.
Shirtless.
Okay, I thought about it.
Yeah.
And my answer is yes.
Yay!
Well, wait a second.
Huh?
I can't speak for them. My wife and HTG have to make that decision for themselves.
All right, I will take it all off for a one. What do you get out of this? You get to make out with Casey. A 1-minute make out between Fez and Earl. Just
oh my God!
Yeah, and
please,
that's also fingering the yes.
I would love to see that happen as well.
That is make out.
All right, your wife already said I love Deb, but no ways.
Okay.
You know what? Then suffer the 12. Suffer the 12 because you hurt me. Now you've made it personal. Now you made it personal. I didn't say you had to like it. I just said you had to do it. I tell all the girls.
Suffer through it.
You might not like it, but you are going to try. You're going to get in there.
That's
and I'm saying that is the, you've seen my card. Baby fuck, number 1. I don't know where you got the drop from, Fezzy, but I know they could do a better drop if we bring them and let them record. Let them come in and record.
Oh, yeah.
Someday when Balzac is called away on business, he has to be taken out of the country. Now I got to think of some way of, he thinks he's winning a prize and he's flying off to some crazy...
Like they get deadbeat dads.
Some crazy, despicable story.
You've won Yankee tickets.
Earl, Mr. Perfect, has made a pick, and the people are not agreeing with you, Earl, but I've seen it last year, too.
The doubters are out there, but my pick this weekend, go with the Gamecocks of South Carolina. They're 16.5-point underdogs against number 2 LSU. They will beat that. They'll beat the spread, and they will win the game.
Nico, you were behaving yourself in the other room, and now you're acting like Frenchie. And you should be above that. Come on. Not that Frenchie's not above it. She is. Frenchie. I didn't even mean it that way. Playing up the Don Stugotz and Just would. Come on.
Why would you play at the Stoogie?
Oh, I didn't know he was being called Stoogie. I like that a lot better.
Stoogie's not someone you need to play to.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Here's Teabagger. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
3209, buddy.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Snowball Todd there if I heard him correctly saying that it's okay to hurt children but not women.
I did pick up on that, too.
I forgot about the kitty porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's with the woman?
What, the stuff that you have at home? Or
No, I don't have kitty porn at home. You say those things and people start to wonder.
I don't even think they will wonder.
And look.
I think they know it as well as they know their own names. They realize it.
They start to investigate.
Well, we got caught up into this thing. What is your plans for the weekend, David? What are you doing this weekend?
Well, we found a bunch of new Irish pubs that hopefully will attend the Notre Dame game tomorrow.
You're not doing the old Irish pub. You're sick of that joint.
Yeah, trying to...
It's not real anyway. You guys are going to Midtown. It's fucking hack. It's for the tourists.
Yeah.
It disgusts me.
We got some lower east side places around
Smart
the Bowery, around Houston. So,
Yeah.
I think
That's some place you can get your ass beat.
Exactly. and a place that there's a lot of shit on the walls. It's dirty.
Right.
I did realize after you said that, Mr. B, that I went into McFadden's. I love the place. Don't get me wrong. It's very clean, though. And for a football game...
I got news for you. That place is a Bennigan's. You know it, and I know it. That's not a real Irish bar. It's got a real Irish name, but it's not an Irish bar. Here is Scott. Scott, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B and Snowball. I need
Fez.
some of Fez's picking. I need him to pick New Mexico over Auburn to get Auburn out of this slump. And I know his backwards-ass logic is going to get Auburn right back in it.
Fez, pick New Mexico.
I'll take New Mexico.
Taking them big?
Yeah, I think they're the Lobos. I'll take the Lobos.
Is it a guarantee?
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
New Mexico over Auburn. Auburn bounces back.
All right, that's it for us. We got anything we need to plug, Fezzy? It just seems like we're forgetting something. A big shout-out to our friend Lacey, whose boss and co-workers do not believe that she knows us. That's a lie, boss and co-workers. She knows us very, very well from the WJFK days. She's one of our all-time favorite people.
And always check out Dear Ron and Fez Show, Kathleen from the Bronx's blog on ronfez.net.
I consider that the anti-Dave Barry. It's that bad. Don't say another word, serious.
All right.
Don't get on my bad side because you got me back with the other thing. We'll be starting your banishment from your wife soon, right?
Yes, we will. As soon as the regular season's over. So that we got until October 1st for that.
Or as soon as the Yankees wrap up.
Yeah, we could go that route.
What's the magic number, Earl?
5.
5. And Pitsy, what's the magic number of losses before you have the historic fade?
4 losses, 9 till we clinch.
9 wins?
Yeah, well, between wins and Philly losses is 9.
I'm telling you, remember when these guys were yelling, "We own this town"?
Yeah.
We own this town.
Could you shave off a couple days if I guarantee that the Mets will not win the East?
You're going against KC now?
What I'm saying is, no, I'm not, but I think the Phillies are going to come back.
2 days off versus 2 days on?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could either go to 14 days or down to 10. Congratulations. I wish you the best.
Thank you,
I really
Mr.
do.
B. Thank you.
Could be a full 2 weeks.
And that is bad news for the Philadelphia Phillies. My father probably just screamed out in pain because this kid is a jinx.
No, I fucking love their heart. They're gonna take it. They're gonna take the East.
You're a jinx. Everything you said about him was true until you opened up your pie hole. You're a loser and you're going to go to 14 games. 14 days without seeing her. Unbelievable.
So he bailed on both New York teams. He bailed on the Yankees in
I
May.
know.
No. The Mets are going to make the playoffs. The Phillies are going to win the East. The Mets are going to make the wild card and probably will go to the World Series.
What are you saying?
He's jinxing every which way.
I know, he's shooting it all over the place.
And I did. Listen, I did promise Homestar, who I never let say anything. I promised him that today would be the day that I would let him talk. And I think the world of Homestar. I really do. But lately he hasn't said much. So, Homestar, what is it, buddy?
That's the Dubai show. Donk.